Hello? Can everybody see me okay? Hope so. Broadcast is now live. I am sorry for video quality. Unfortunately, this is just my computer, sadly. Right. Okay. Just to start off with just basically thank you very much for coming to watch. I'm really glad you came to see it and everything. I'm really happy you did. We'll wait a couple of minutes just to see if there's going to be any more coming round. Pardon me. There we go. I'm going to try out this Q&A thing. Okay. Still loading the application. Okay, that's no problem. Right, I'm going to open up a wee Q&A thing, looks like. So that way, if you ever want to ask me questions and stuff, then you can just do it there. You can only turn this feature on and off on the Google page for the time before the broadcast. Oh no, it's saying it's disabled for me. No! Come on. Right, there we go. Right, can everybody hear me okay? Hope you can hear me okay. I'm just going to see if I try and set up the Q&A in any way, but I don't know if I can. Right, so we've got a couple of viewers already. Awesome, welcome. Thank you very much for coming. Control room. Now, I will admit I haven't been... This is my very first live stream, so you have to forgive me if I'm very new to a lot of things and I'm still not used to all that sort of thing. Thank you very much, heart. And also, have a good drink. Just in case we need it for later. Okay, now please hang with me. Hold on with me, guys. I'm going to try and get a wee chat bar up or something so you can actually see and talk to me and all that as well. As I said, there's not going to be much on this live stream. I'm just going to do some discussion and that sort of thing. Okay. I don't know why it takes the need for the side menu bar. I suppose it's because of my computer. Right. I'll as well just cancel that. Yes. So I was publishing a Windows Movie Maker thing with a match I had the other day there, but I'm going to cancel it for a moment and just save that file, and then I can just save that for a later date. I think that's maybe what's slowing everything down. So if you give me one moment, everybody, I'm just going to save it there. That's cool. Put that down, see if it makes a difference. Okie dokie. Right, I'm just going to check the notifications and everything as well. Right, I'm seeing your notifications and stuff. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to have to look through the... Wait, is that the chat? There we go. Group chat. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to type something in the group chat there, and I'm just wondering if you guys can see it. Okay, so... And I can't spell, but what the hell. Okay. So it looks like I've got a group chat available over on the sidebar here, so if anybody can respond to it or whatever, that'd be brilliant. But anyway, to all those who are coming in to the live stream, thank you very much and welcome. I'm Emma Blue Eyes 10, as you guys probably already know. Big lover of Yu-Gi-Oh!, a female duelist, which is kind of rare in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but hey. Well, it's not as rare as it used to be, but you know what I mean. Okay. To all in, right, okay. Alright, I'm going to try and see if I can open the Q&A again. Right. Hold on, let me just see. I hate it how the menu disappears after a few seconds, especially how old my computer is. I mean, my computer is almost like 7, 8 years old, and it's thing. Right. Hang on, I'll see if I can invite you guys to the group chat and everything. If you give me a moment. Okay, it said I'm still new to this, so I'm still trying to learn. Send an invite. My circles. There we go. Invite. Right. Hope you might. Right. I've sent it to add people. To the group, and hopefully it will mean that you'll be able to be added onto the group chat and everything, I suppose. And I've already typed something in the group chat, so if you can see it on the live stream, then just reply back on to the group chat, okay? Right, oh, got a notification again. I'm just going to have a quick look. Bushes have another honest. Are you kidding me, right? Oh, good heavens, what's that? Oh, I think I'm... Right, I think that's us back, I think. Right, is that us back? Right, I'm sorry, I have no idea what just happened there. The call just ended, so if that happens a lot, I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what caused that, okay? Right, group chat, turn camera off, microphone, just audio settings. Excuse me, let's see if I can actually try and get the Q&A up as well. So that way if you wanted to... Nah, it's not letting me set up the Q&A. Right, okay, oh well. Well, I tried at least. Capture, cameraman, control room, YouTube, Google Drive, what's that? New apps. I'll just put the thing back onto chat. I don't know if... Can you guys access the chat at all? The group chat or anything? As I said, I'll just... Since it's a new call, I'll just retype that. And if you can reply to it in any way, just try and reply, okay? Right. Can everybody see me okay? Can everybody hear me okay, yeah? Good heavens. Right, that's going to get on my nerves unless I pull that out. Oh, sorry, that's the blinking headphones. Right. Right, I'm going to try and add people. Again, I'll invite everybody in my circle. So that's only going to be like 34 people, but oh well. Hold on. Your circles. So I'm going to send everybody a new invite, okay? To join this and all that. Hopefully it will allow you to join the group chat and everything. Okay, so keep an eye out on your Google Plus accounts for that. Right, invitation's been posted. Right, that's good. As I said, if you can get into the group chat in any way and reply there, just do so. You know, okay? I just hope everybody can see, okay? So I know it's nearly quarter past and everything, but I want to make sure everybody can see me okay and everybody can, well, do okay and everything, okay? It will come after quarter past, 20 past. I'll probably start properly with our broadcasting. This is only going to be for about 2-3 hours at the most, because I have started it late and everything, and yeah. Okay, also, I just want to keep thanking you guys for coming to my first ever live stream. I hope to do this regularly, maybe once a month or so, every couple of weeks at least, just to chat with you guys and get to know you and do discussions and that with you guys as well on topics depending on what they are, and also get to interact with you ever since we had the wee fail with the Facebook and all that. So for those who didn't know, I did set up a Facebook account a long time ago. That is now going to be deleted because unfortunately I didn't get. I just sadly got a lot of very for goodness gracious me, I've lost the wording on it now. Unpleasant attention, I suppose I would be polite to say it as. Okay, so I do apologise. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I've got everybody adding to the circles. That's brilliant. Right. I'll just add you guys back as well. There you go. Right, that should hopefully allow you guys back onto the thing. I'll just keep checking my notifications slowly, one at a time. Alright. Okay. Right. I'm trying to figure out. I've got group chat on here, but I don't know if it means I have to add. I've already sent an invite to people, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I probably should have really researched this. I mean, I looked up how to start and everything, and it said, as long as your account doesn't have any copyright strikes or any strikes against it, and you've got a webcam and a good headset and all that, you can get started. But I guess I should have really looked into like what was available, like group chat and all that. But you have to forgive me, it's my first live stream, and I was really excited to do it, and I kind of just skipped over that, so I'm really sorry. So about 20 past or so, I'll start doing discussions and everything. Okay. Oh, I can actually do special effects on here, apparently. It's interesting. Okay. Default voice in. Yep, savings fine. Hey, I've sent invites to people. Did just keep trying. Okay. Right. Is anybody else having real problem trying to get onto the chat, the group chat that I've got up? Yeah. I am so sorry. My hair is starting to get on my nerves. Might have to go and pin that back in a moment. I'm constantly checking my. Okay, that's that checked out. Oh, there's another new notification. Let's have a look. Hello, Derek. Nice to see you. Right, I'm just gonna have a look at the comments. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the group chat. It should. Right, I'm just right clicking to see if I can add anybody, but it's not doing anything. I do not know what's going on with the group chat. Right. Right, hold on. Let me go to the help and let's just see. Excuse me. So forgive me if I'm concentrating on something else. I'm going to go to the help box and see if I can get the group chat started, and that way we can get started. Yes, I am a newbie. Thank you. There we go. Yep, I am a newbie. Let's have a look. That was a very obvious newbie because I can't even figure out how to work the bloody chat. Excuse my language, everybody. Oh, lovely. It looks like my camera's just frozen with me drinking my tea there. Right. Got a new notification. Let's have a look. Hold on, everybody. I am trying to figure this out, okay? Oh, go away. System requirements said apps and extras. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Probably that one I have to look for. Awesome. To those who have just joined the live stream or just come into the live stream and everything, thank you, welcome, and thank you very much for coming to my live stream. Sorry if there seems to be technical difficulties or anything. I'm trying to get the group chat sorted, so that that way I can chat to you guys more easily, and you can ask me questions, and we can do discussions and all that. But it's been really difficult for some reason, so I'm trying to look that up. I'm trying to find out what's going on. So please, you know, I'll be as quick as I can, okay? Share your screen or desktop with others. Well, I could probably look that up if I wanted to do any duels or anything. YouTube app, Drive app. Oh, wonderful. It gives you help, but help for everything else. But what you want. How typical. Well, anyway, guys, just to talk to you about just to get the stream going, basically. I have finally got a Blue Eyes deck update coming up soon, but I'm still debating about one or two cards, because in a lot of dual testing I've been having, the deck's been performing relatively well and everything, to some degree and all that, but I'm still debating about one or two tech cards, and excuse me, I'm planning to maybe do a video about this, an actual proper video. I want to discuss it with you guys first just to see what's up. So, Hangouts, right, Google Help Center, thank you. Searching Hangouts, some more events, right, let's have a look at events, maybe that might help. Looks like I can do a screen share, so in the future if I get a chance to share what I'm doing on Dueling Network or DevPro or something, then I can probably do that as well, but I'm really sorry about what's going on here. Right, let's have a look. Google Events, creating events. Alright, okay. No, that's not going to help. Right, let's try group chat. Alright, about group chat, there we go. Let's have a look. Alright. Okay, about group chat. Let's have a look. Right, please bear with me, everybody. Okay, thank you very much for coming along to watch my first live stream and everything. I am currently trying to get the group chat up so you guys can actually talk with me and everything on here. I do apologise for the technical difficulties and everything. I was just, as I said, I was just super excited to do my first live stream, and I didn't realise there was group chat available, but I'm trying to get up now, so please bear with me. You know, if you've got any questions or anything you do want to ask, you can probably post them in the comments down there. The notifications are still coming and everything. If you want to post a few questions there until the group chat gets started, then I can just look at the notifications and answer your questions via that way if you want, okay? Right, okay. About group chat, start listening. Add people to chat. Alright, I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'll need to go back. Right, I've sent the invite people, so I've invited people. Right. Right, I'll send one to my circles and I'll send to following as well. I'll try that and see what happens, okay? Oh, notification, hello? I heard that. I heard the ding. Right, okay. Close that. I don't need that anymore. Close that. Right, I've sent an invite to everybody again, hopefully, and I've done it to both my circles and those that I'm following and all that, so hopefully that should allow group chat now. But I'm still looking up in the Q&A, okay? Just keep trying. I said, if you want to just post questions down where the, down in the comments down below there. Hello, Luke. Hello, Adam. Hello, Nahum. And hello, is Kayla Shade here as well? No, I don't see Kayla Shade here if he is. Hello. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you guys here. Thank you for coming. Okay, I'm gonna not be cute anymore. Chat in the stream. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Right. As I said, I've sent everybody in that I'm personally following and in my circles and everything another invite. So I don't know why it's not letting anybody into the group chat. I am really sorry about this. I don't know why. But anyway, going back to the little discussion topic there, as I was saying, I am currently about 99% complete on the Blue Eyes deck and everything. It's just one or two tech cards that I am having trouble with at the moment. But hopefully once we get this all this technical difficulty sorted and everything, and I will be able to, hopefully discuss with you guys what I plan on doing and what your thoughts on that are and all that. So, hello, Kalo Shade! Brilliant! Because I've just received notifications to join the Dripcat. Alright, Kayla Shade, would you be kind enough to just let us know how to do that? But did I send correct invite to everybody, yeah? Oh, you had to install a plugin. Alright, can you link the plugin not on the group chat, but on the main page if you can? If that's okay. Right, I'm just going back to chat on the screen to see what's going on, so please bear with me, everybody. Alright, okay, if everybody gets their plugins. Oh, here we go. Is it like escape?
Hello.
Hello?
I got it out of the way. At least I think I did.
Oh, brilliant. The notification I sent earlier was the correct one, right? Brilliant. Thanks very much. Okay, nice to see you, Adam. There you go. It's like a massive group call, basically, in a way. Yep.
I'm hearing double voices.
It's probably from Kayla Shade's side. I think he's probably muted his mic, but that's okay. Excuse me?
Am I coming in just fine?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine there.
Settings, notes.
Right. Right, I think as soon as everybody gets up that plugin sorted, we probably might be okay with the group chat and everything, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it
Awesome.
didn't take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
if you were wondering about the Bujingi Sinew, it's honest that works in the graveyard.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier when I was looking through the Wikia, and I'm like, what? Not
And
good.
numbers 42 and 48 are common.
Oh.
And
Right.
there we go.
Hello!
Hello.
Is Amy there by any chance, my little sister?
Yes, she is here. Say
Awesome.
hello.
Hello. This will be, I think this is actually going to be connected to my YouTube account as well, so everything that's being done here will be going onto YouTube, but that's perfectly cool.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's cool. It's my first live stream, so apart from all the little hiccups, how are you enjoying it so far?
No comment.
Thank you.
I'm not being mean, I'm just saying no comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the live stream up
Not a
on
good thing.
YouTube.
Right, a chat enabled circle. What on earth is that?
So who wants to make Bolt Penguin deck when it comes out?
I've already built the penguin deck.
I was about to say, how's your penguin deck coming along there?
Penguins! Penguins are hilarious. They are so good.
You see, unlike Crimson Sunbird and the Swordsman from a Distant Land, at least Bolt Penguin has some use because he can rescue rabbit it.
That's the only thing, though. That's the only thing you can do with it.
Well, still, at least it's more useful than Crimson
You can rescue
Sunbird
rabbit, and you can
Dodos
also
and-
search out with Emperor Penguin, but there's no point because flying penguins are level 4, and it just makes for easier exceeds. Plus, you can use it to transmodify with flying penguin into Great Emperor Penguin. And since Bolt Penguin's level 3, you can't use it to transmodify because it's a Thunder type, not an Aqua.
Or, well, if you really want to be lolsy, you can rescue rabbit into Double Bolt Penguin into Shadow Lich.
Could do.
Which, by the way, so glad they more or less kept the artwork the exact same.
Okay, that's weird. Now the main page live is. Okay. Hi.
Are you rewatching the stream? Right.
That's what I was saying. That's what I just noticed.
Mm.
That's what I've noticed then, that the actual stream on the main page is suddenly now started. That's crazy.
Luke?
There's like a huge...
Hey, Luke.
Hello, Luke!
Hello.
Hello!
This'll be
Darkness L999 has
Hi.
come to join us, everybody.
Yay!
Penguins tier 1.
Penguins.
Penguins.
All of the common and rare numbers.
Yeah.
I kind of like the tier that they're
Interesting. It
doing.
looks like it's going straight onto my YouTube apparently, so this is interesting.
Yes, it is going straight to YouTube.
Oh, hi, YouTube.
Hello.
I'm-
Hello, YouTube.
And yet I've had this one up for ages, so I've tried pausing it, so I think it's paused now, so hopefully we should be
Did
alright.
anyone see Majesty's Fiend being a secret?
Really?
Yeah, it's a secret.
I laughed when they said Diamond Core is a common. I mean, really?
No, Scrap Factory is a common.
Yeah, Scrap Factory, Diamond Core, and Tomahawk. It's like, what is going on?
No, and Shadow Lich.
Yeah.
Well, still, Bujinki, but still, the Bujinki is a secret. And the Ghost Rare.
Yeah, I was a bit off there making Ghost Rare. Fusion. I was kind of hoping that they'll keep Prime as
Okay,
the
how on earth did I
ghost.
manage to get this to my YouTube? Honestly.
Yeah, it's on your YouTube. I had it up
No,
just
I
a minute
mean,
ago.
guys, if you hold on a second and just keep quiet. Right, well, apparently on the main live stream page, it's literally like a minute or so behind, but it's playing alongside. So, and it's kind of playing in my ears, and I can't quite I
Alright.
don't know how to stop it or anything.
Can't
Oh,
you
I
just mute
I
the
just paused.
video?
Either muted or I just paused it. Which if I unpause it, it'll jump to that like minute and a half
Well, I'm
lag
not
that it's
even
at.
watching it now because I'm
What you
already in
can
the
do,
video.
Emma, is that Emma, if you mute what's happening on YouTube itself, and then you won't have to worry about it being repeated. So you don't have to keep hearing your voice again. Yeah, I think that's part of what the Google Hangout thing does. It just links it with your YouTube. Never used it before.
I think she left the chat.
Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? This is going to be a long night.
Wait, has she left the actual thing?
Hi.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh dear.
Oh,
We're
no,
still
those are
streaming.
back, I think. Yeah, this is very awkward.
Yeah, we're on her YouTube page. If you can see us in the comment section, please let us know below. This is not a hijacking.
In the comment section, that yeah.
God,
Yeah,
I think
we-
do I
we
have
swear
to
we-
add her back
swear
in?
we didn't.
Yeah, Emma's left the group chat. Oh my god.
She's actually of the whole call. Oh,
This didn't go according to plan, did it?
it's getting there. Yeah, she's
I can
online.
hear Emma. Yeah.
That's Amy.
Ow. My bad.
I'm trying to think. How can I add people? Is the internet
No.
dead? I don't know.
Oh, crap! I did have one that was like invite people, but I don't see it anymore.
This is ridiculously awkward. Jar. Oh, the host has left the game. Good grief. So yeah, co-starring in Emma's channel.
I don't know what's
It's been
going
a while
on.
since I've done YouTube videos.
Oh, welcome to Emma Blue Eyes. There we go.
I think.
She's back.
Hey, here we go.
She's
There
back,
she is.
everybody.
She's back.
Hello?
What happened to you, girl?
Okay, I have no idea what happened.
It was so weird. Cause like I
You
just
can just
I
kind
just
of
looked I
abandon
looked
us in the corner. It's fine.
yeah I looked at the sign and it said you left the group chat. And it's just kind of like Emma's live stream starring her 3 friends.
Okay, I don't know what on earth is I don't know what's going on. Close.
If you don't know what's going
Oh
on,
my
Emma,
goodness.
I have not a clue.
I have no idea what's going on either.
Emma's live stream.
Everything's. This is this live stream now. You know, everybody's enjoying all the bad stuff and the misfits and the hilarity that's ensuing.
Deal with it.
Yep.
Andy,
deal with
I
it.
ain't gonna
Sorry,
lie,
everybody.
it looks like you're someone out of the Matrix.
Amy said the same thing when I bought these things. Luke just
So,
said
that's the
these things
Halo
make me look
King.
like I'm out of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson.
It's weird. It says it's got my camera on, but I can't see myself. I don't know what on earth is going on.
I can see you. It's
Actually,
got your
yeah,
name
can
where
see
you.
you.
It's got your name.
I cannot see my own. Hang out, plug in. Are you taking that much space? Oh wait, it might be fixing itself.
Are we taking that much space? Is that...
Welcome to the reunion of the
You might
KCP plus one.
huzzah!
Right, I'll just put this back onto me.
I don't even know where the comments are. I think is it a separate part?
I don't know if it's restarted again. I
I
wouldn't be
dare say we're gonna
surprised.
get trolls or whatever.
But it says it hasn't. It says this broadcast hasn't actually stopped, so I can only assume it's
The
gone.
broadcast is still going on YouTube. I just opened it
Yeah.
up and it's like a minute behind us.
All right. I'm actually curious to see what this looks like on YouTube, so I'm gonna have a look. All right.
Alright, let's have
Oh
a
boy.
look at this. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued as well. Right. That over there, and I'm just gonna drink my nice.
This
crude
Sunday
orange
hangout is
juice.
sponsored by KCP.
By penguins.
Penguins!
Hi, my name's
Let's have a look.
Crump. I love penguins so much that I'm going to sponsor this show.
Right. My computer is just really slow. I think this just gives us a clue of how old this computer is. And I'm really sorry if you guys can only see a blank screen or anything at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I might actually consider maybe restarting this again. Don't know yet.
No, not this again!
Alright, let's have a look at this.
No,
I
let's
hope I
not
don't
go.
add it. I mean, I can see you guys perfectly fine, but I can't see myself. I'm a bit depressed.
Penguins.
Okay, this is. I don't think I've got the live stream up on my. It doesn't tell me if I'm doing the
Oh
live
my
stream or anything at the moment.
What? Oh god, what now?
I'm trying to look at my YouTube to see if I'm doing a live stream, but unless it's on subscription or something, well, then that means only you guys have got access to it.
I am not the moderator of this call.
I
This is
am.
a moderated video call.
This is
Yeah,
not
you
the call you're
misbehave.
looking for.
Not. Aye.
Welcome to the
Anyway,
welcome
going
to
back
the
to-
very welcome to the very half-assed retro revival of KCP.
Right. Right, there's the live stream there, apparently.
The live stream is still happening. If you are watching this live stream on YouTube, please leave a comment below.
Yeah, it should still be happening on YouTube because I do have it pulled up. Just
Ladies.
just with that with that like minute worth of
Right,
lag.
hold on, everybody else. Right, I'm going to try and send another invite to everybody. And apparently, if you want to join the group call or
Okay.
anything, you need
Got
to download a plugin of some kind, guys. Okay, so I'll send everybody another if I can. Okay, if you give me one moment, because I think you need to get a plugin in order to get this. So hold on. Following.
Unless you already. I was saying unless you
Oh,
already have it.
there's
which
my
at least
camera.
one
Now
on.
it decides to come back. Thank you very much. So for you guys who are already in the call, you can just ignore this. Right, there we go.
Yay, ignoring.
Right, that's another invitation sent out.
More people have been sent. More people will join.
Yeah,
I think the limit is 10 people.
in the call.
Yes.
Alright, okay.
I don't
It
know.
says there's no real limit.
For Google Plus Hangouts, I think it's 10, but I don't know about the chat feature.
Alright, okay.
I don't know
Really,
that was-
really wish Richard could be here for this.
Well, where is Dark Edition 84?
I have no idea.
Pass.
Oh, if he gets to
Well,
join
I'll see.
later.
Well, I'll see if he's on. I'll see if he's on Skype, and if he is, I'll
I do not
find
see
him a
him.
little reminder. Which by the way, I don't know if you guys I don't
Comments
know if
there.
you guys
Right.
heard of.
Guys, if you just hold on a second, just let me say something. Right, if anybody in the stream wants to ask any questions to me or anything, or even to other guys who are here as well with me, that's Adam, Kalo, Shade, and Luke and everybody, post in the normal comment section down below the video if you can't get into the group chat, okay? As I said, I'm still quite very, very new to this. I'm trying my best here, so if you do have any questions or anything you want to discuss or anything at all, please, hello Magic Harp, just post down in the Google Plus comment section, okay? And I'll look at it and I'll try my best and answer them as best I can, okay? Right, again, if you've only just joined the live stream, welcome. I'm Emma Bliss 10, nice to meet you.
What is with the magic harp?
This is my first live stream, and right now all it is just been absolutely hilarious technical difficulties. That's all I can say. No real discussions have yet taken place, but if you do want to get them started, just please discuss away.
Yeah, we have Emma's live
really
stream starring. Well, no, we have Emma's live stream starring Emma, Neo, a magic harp, and some average dude.
Oh, hello, Josh. Hello, Rakan. Nice to meet you. Right, I think this will be easier if I just keep it on the comments page, and that way it updates automatically if people type in comments and everything, so... Okay. I think it's pretty much awesome. Right, thanks for adding me back, Josh. Okay. Now, on Google Plus, I'm not afraid to follow you guys, or follow you guys if you follow me and everything and all that, okay? I'm really fine with that. Just to say, if you've got any questions or any discussion topics you want to discuss at all, please post them on the Google Plus comments bit where the live stream is, okay? And as I said, I'll try and answer them as best I can, okay? If you can't join the chat, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on here. As I said, I'm trying my best. I've looked at the help and everything. It's not really giving me any answers, to be polite about it, and everything at this current time. Okay. So again, I do apologise for that. It is just be nice to me, it is my first live stream and everything. I was just super excited to get this started because I've been promising this for you guys for such a long time, and I finally get it up, and I kind of skipped over a few things, but I was just so excited that I could actually do a live stream, so please forgive me. Scapegoat user, I am planning to stream until at least 10 o'clock. For those who are thinking that that's only 3 hours, I know it's a short live stream. It was just to see how everything's going at this current time. And also, it's just an unspoken rule that when Mum and Dad go to bed about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, me and my boyfriend have to come off Skype or anything that involves like loud chatting and all that, because unfortunately we both get very loud at night. So, I've got to let the parents sleep, Okay, so just keep posting your comments on that in the Google Plus page, okay? If you've got, I said, any questions at all, whether it be about Yu-Gi-Oh, anime in general, or even something personal, but not too personal, please. Like anything like that at all, or whatever. If you've got, for example, if you've got any topics for the channel you want me to discuss with you, or if you've got any ideas for any future ideas for the channel you would like to discuss with, or anything like that at all, just post down in the comments below. No, I'm not. I'm a bit surprised it's not working for you, because I'm following you and you're following me, so I don't know why it's not adding you. Have you got the plugin?
An invite you sent out earlier is why I was able to join. If you can,
see if you can find the plugin for that. Yeah, I've sent out a fresh invite and everything to those who are coming, so...
That magic card.
Just type something in the chat just for lols.
Well, yes, This is a fail. Well, I'm gonna step out. I shall let you have your way.
Excuse me, pardon me?
Bye-bye.
Hey! Alright. You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some. I've got
You're
other
more than
things to
welcome
do.
to stay.
Now, I have someone else to attend to at the moment.
Alright, fair enough.
Have fun.
Alright, Amy, behave yourself, for goodness sake.
And Luke is a magic card.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, of course, Josh, you are more than welcome to join. Hello there, Isaac. Nice to meet you. Right. Right, I'm going to try and send another invite to you guys, okay? With the invite, when I send you an invite, hopefully it should give you an option to download a plugin in order to join the group chat and everything, if you can. Okay, so give me 1 second. I will do my absolute best. Right, following. Right, I will. That should be it. Right, I'll just send that one and invite guys there. Right, there you go. That's the invitation posted now. If you're able to join the group chat or anything. Yeah, I've noticed that with I've noticed that a lot with actually. I don't know if it's just me, but does anybody else feel like Skype in general or anything that's got like large video calling is like super slow recently? Cause me and Nahum, a good friend of mine, we were trying to do over the Facebook application, and that was like super laggy and slow. Don't know if you guys have seen. I've actually got the first part of our duel up on my YouTube. If you guys want to go and check that out, part 2 will be of the match will be going up tomorrow, and all that. So as I said, if in as right, I'll just post this out in typing as well. Well, this is very interesting, isn't it, for the my first chat, my first live stream. I wasn't expecting to get some of the guys in, but hey.
And a Magikarp.
And a Magikarp, of course. We cannot forget about the Magikarp. You know what? I've got the Magikarp song stuck. That Magikarp song stuck in my head. It's like da 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 da. Because the only line I literally remember for that is "Screw you, Pikachu." Oh gosh, I can't remember who it's by, but I favoured it like a long time ago. It was such a fun song.
The Magikarp
And I used
is
to like it
attacking.
a lot when I was little. Magikarp, stop watching me. That's scary.
Good.
Right, while I'm here.
Right, well, I miss.
Right, while I'm here, just going to discuss. Just going to discuss some stuff, right? Just wanting like people's opinions basically on some things. Now, if you're watching on the YouTube live stream, it probably will be a little while before I can actually see that video and your comments and everything. If you are posting any comments, because for some reason my YouTube will not let me see my own live stream, and I don't know why it's doing that.
It's legit.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, I didn't know I had Dragon's Rebirth in here. Oh, I'm in my special extra tin. Just going on my YouTube now. Well, the problem with YouTube is you can't subscribe to yourself in order to see like what stuff looks like from another person's. That's what I think the problem. Right. And to anybody who has recently just come to join the live stream, welcome. Thank you very much for coming. I'm your host, Emma Blue Eyes 10. You have probably just missed about 45 minutes of absolute hilarity with technical difficulties and trying to get the calls sorted and group chat sorted and everything. And I do apologise if you are watching via my YouTube. Again, thank you very much for watching on there and everything, but for some reason my YouTube is not letting me actually see my own live stream for some strange reason. So if you do have questions or are posting questions or anything like that on there, then I will try if I can get to them. If I can, if I can't, then I can. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, so
Well, like you said, Emma, you're still getting used to it, and obviously, it takes a learning curve for anything, so I wouldn't worry
Yeah,
about
I
that.
mean it is my first live stream, everybody, and I'm trying my best here. I've been promising you guys this for a long time, and it's actually better that I've done it on Google Plus because something I noticed, I don't know if anybody else has noticed. If you want to do a live stream on YouTube, you have to go through a YouTube security system to check that your account is fully enabled to do so. Whereas with
Yeah,
Google
it's
Plus,
just
as long
because
as you've
so
got a
many
good
fake accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, so didn't want to risk like sending stuff off and then starting the live stream and then all of a sudden everything just got cut off or I
Yeah,
just
exactly.
couldn't do the live stream when I promised. Whereas with Google Plus, the benefit of Google Plus means that I can actually just do the live stream as long as you've got a good web camera and you have a good headset, you can just get everything started there and then. So that's why I've got Google Plus. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is going to be a bit of a discussion with Adam and Luke as well, I suppose. Um, is that when Google Plus first came out and they changed the comment system and all that, yes, I didn't like it as well. But at the same time, I was kind of expecting Google to change, or YouTube to change and everything, and all that. And slowly after a little while, you get used to it. Fair enough. I mean, it was the whole Google Plus account thing was literally introduced to try and stop trolls and people who abused the system and everything to the point of like getting to the point of like basically harming people. So it was done to like improve safety and everything to some extent, which is fine, fair enough. But Google Plus, I can see some of the benefits of Google Plus now. I mean, I literally treat my Google Plus account with Emma Blue Eyes 10 as a proper blog now. So I've only done like one or two little writing things, mind you, but if I ever want to write something up on my Google Plus that I can't put into a video, then I'll do it there. And if you want to add me on there and follow me on there, you guys are more than welcome to do so. And it's actually I think better than doing the Facebook and everything because if some of you guys already did not know that, I did used to have a Facebook. Sadly, I got unpleasant attention on there and I got a lot of people really griping at me about one topic in particular, which I will be discussing at a later time. And it just got too much. I thought, you know what, this isn't actually for me. And Google Plus offers me, I think, a bit more benefits in that I can do live streams on here now with you guys. I can interact with you a bit better on Google Plus and everything, So I don't think Google Plus is a bad thing. It could be better. I won't lie, but I honestly think it's actually not a bad thing. At least you don't have to go through half the stuff you have to go on YouTube in order to set up a live stream or maybe other things that you plan to do on YouTube and all that. Especially with things like when you get targeted by a YouTube bot for something that they think they recognize. Where with live stream and Google Plus, it doesn't do that, to be honest. So, right, I'm going to. Right, cool. Right, give me a moment, everybody. I'm trying to look at the thing.
Oh,
So sorry, I'm
well,
terribly sorry. I'm getting off topic here. I'm just trying to.
well, looks like there's one question at least
Okay, if you
that
do.
yeah, there was Derek had asked the question.
All right, okay. Hold on, Derek. I'll be coming to check that out. I am still trying to figure out how to see my own live stream on YouTube, and it's not. Oh
Yeah,
well.
it's on the actual Google Plus live stream page.
Yeah, I'm just going there. Hold on a second. Okay. Since I left the game, I've heard that the game has changed. How much has this affected you? Are you talking? If you're talking about the pendulum summonings and the new rules with the draw and field spell and everything, well, actually, it's not affected me too badly. I've actually got a duel or two where I've actually gone up against my first pendulum summons, and I think they're overpowered. If you want me to be polite about it, they're pretty
Yeah.
overpowered. But I haven't used any myself because at this current time there is none I want to use. Except for maybe Pendulumized Odd Dragon, but I want to let the database, if you like, grow larger before I decide to use them, because that's what I did with Synchros and XYZs and all that. I waited a little bit before their card. I've completely had a brain fart. I don't know. I've lost my words. Whoops.
Are you thinking like popularity, like
No, not
bandwagon use of
popularity.
them?
It's not a database. What is it? What's the word? Oh, sugar muffins.
I would say if you try and get like
Variety, I
a
suppose. I suppose I'll just go like that with variety. I think it is. You know, like when the number of options increase.
so like when the number of targets that he can grab.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I suppose when they
Yeah.
increase, then I
Well,
might start
well,
adding them.
well, ironically, at this point in time, the only pendulums you can grab with him are, strangely enough, every single one that Yuya has in his deck.
It's disgusting.
How OP would that be if there was a pendulum large enough for Blue Eyes?
It will be.
I
Give it
am
time.
very happy. Did you just see my evil smile there? Actually, it's not really.
To be honest, it's just the fact Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon is level 7. It's a dragon.
Aye.
It's a Sangan, effectively, pendulum.
So you have to post the Attack on Titan Pingu version. Really? Really?
Like, what?
Right,
Oh,
there was
no,
a
not that
video
video.
my boyfriend showed me earlier. Yes, Attack on Titan, the Pingu version. It's actually pretty darn funny.
Hingu? Oh, good God.
Right, I don't know what's going on. It's Nahum. I sent the invite. I've sent the invite. I don't know. Not add it all. I'm really sorry about this.
What the hell?
Oh dear. What's wrong, Adam?
No, I'm watching the Pingu version.
It's freaking hilarious. I actually recognize one or two episodes that are in there, so it's like, yeah. Okay. Right, for those who have just joined our stream, welcome. Thank you very much. I'm your host, Emma Blue Eyes 10. As I said, we've pretty much spent like the first hour trying to figure out all the technical difficulties of a live stream, but hey, I'm a newbie, so deal with it. The only thing I can say is if you have any questions or anything about me, my YouTube channel, or if you want to ask like the other guys in the chat here a question or anything, we've got VG Master 02 and Darkness L 1989 with me. If you want to ask them any questions or anything, just post on the Google Plus live chat page, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. For those who don't know what I do or anything, I play a trading card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been a part of my life for almost 10 years, and the main deck I play is Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I'll just show you the cards so you know what I'm talking about. And mainly, what am I doing? I've got my tin open. What am I doing? Mainly Blue Eyes White Dragon I play.
I have
This card here. It's mainly Blue Eyes White Dragon, but my top card being, of course, the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. That's my absolute signature card. And main aim of the deck in general for Blue Eyes is just to try and get this card out as fast as I can. So you could say I'm pretty much a fun player and everything, but I have played competitively. I have played in the meta and everything. Sadly, I don't play in the meta anymore. I could, just because of lack of opportunity. I mean, my locals is literally in Edinburgh, and that's about an hour or so away by bus, and it's also costly. I mean, just to get into Edinburgh from where I live, and I'm not far from Edinburgh. It's about £6-7 just to get in and out, and it's like, yeah, I can't really afford to do that every week or anything, sadly, especially since I've only just started my new job and all that. So, yeah, but. As I said, going back to a much earlier topic now, I'm sorry I keep jumping between topics and everything. With the Blue Eyes deck, as I said, I have it at about 99% complete. It's literally like the last one or two tech cards I am unsure about. So if you guys have got any thoughts on what I'm going to discuss with you now, you are more than welcome to post down. As I said, if you guys are on my YouTube, if you're on the YouTube channel and you can see this, I unfortunately will not be able to see your comments because, as I said, for some reason I cannot watch my own stream on YouTube. I can only do it on the Google Plus. So if you are able to get onto the Google Plus and post your comments there instead, then that'd be brilliant. Okay. Right. So.
Yeah, I have the live stream up on YouTube, but there's only been 2 comments so far, which was basically it was basically way earlier about when you were asking like if they could hear them or how the video quality was. It was just kind of a response to that, so not really any questions yet.
All right. Well, if you Well, look, Adam, if you could be kind, if you see any new comments on the YouTube side, and if you just let me know, and then I can answer it that way, because, as I said, I can't, for some reason, I cannot access it on my side. So, I don't want to like do a live stream. People ask comments on the YouTube, and then all of a sudden, like, they don't get them answered because I can't see them. So, if you guys would like to be my admins for this, admins for this live stream, if you would like to be, pretty please. Yay!
Ooh. I feel loved.
I might consider actually getting like a full, maybe some full administration going on here and everything.
What you need is a judge team.
Pardon, sorry?
You need a judge team.
Yes. Judge what?
Judge what? Get in
it. Yeah.
Oh, well, can I just say you two, please do not invite any of the jokes that we normally do on our Skype stuff, please. Let's try and keep this a nice clean. Let's try and keep this a nice clean live stream, okay? Honestly, you do not want to know what's like on Skype. And that is actually going to be a topic I will be discussing.
That could be taken in many, many ways.
Oh, there you go.
Just don't do like doing Skype.
For the day.
Wow.
Well, actually, I have a couple questions of my own.
Yeah, of course. Fire away.
Well, the first one I asked is if you heard about the Sailor Moon reboot that they're doing.
Yes, I have. It's actually going to be broadcast on Nico TV, I think, in July. I think it's July 7th or something. And the first season is going to be 26 episodes, which follows the first arc of the manga, which is known as the Dark Kingdom. And it's actually going to be following a lot closer to the manga storyline, which is awesome because I've read all of the Sailor Moon manga, and it's so different from the anime. Sailor Moon was one of the first animes I ever saw besides Pokemon, and I just love Sailor Moon. I just love it. It's just an amazing anime. I mean, Princess Serenity and Neo Queen Serenity, though this is going to sound a bit strange, they're sort of like, in my way, they're inspirational to me. They're like my idols. I mean, I loved them when I was a small child, and, they're beautiful, elegant, powerful ladies. They don't need... I'm not trying to be sexy or not. I'm just saying that they're quite strong on their own, and yet they're still very delicate and feminine and elegant and everything. And I don't know what it is about Sailor Moon. I just absolutely love it. That's the only way I can put it. But I'm looking forward to the new series. I really cannot wait for the reboot to come out. I'm sorry if I get hyper about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second question I had is if you've seen any of Arc 5 yet, because they do have the first 4 episodes all subbed, or if you heard the new opening.
No, I have not seen any of Arc 5. And what I do with the Yu-Gi-Oh series, when there's new series, I actually let the first 5 or 6 episodes pass, and then that way when I watch them, then that means I've got a good 5 or 6 episodes to actually judge on if the series is good or not, and if I want to watch it. But sometimes, sometimes I've watched like the first 2 or 3, 4 episodes, and I thought, I'm actually not interested in this series. And Zeexel was like that for me when it first came out. I watched like the first 5, 10 episodes, and I was like, I'm not really interested in this. And then about a year or so later, I finally watched the first season. I still haven't seen the rest of the second season yet, because it's not that I've fallen out of interest or anything. It's more that it's just that I don't want to watch it right now, if you see what I mean. It's not important to me to watch the rest of it, but when I get round to it, I'll get round to it. But Arc 5, I probably do plan to watch sometime in the future, but I haven't really seen any of it as of yet, so I'm just kind of letting it build up, I feel like.
That catchy opening.
Of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime has some of the most catchy openings. I mean, my favorite openings are actually from the original Duel Monster series, and that is Warriors and Overlap.
I'll see if
Warriors is from is that the live stream on your side?
Yeah, I was just checking out on my iPad, see if we've got any of the comments coming through. Nothing's come through yet.
Awesome.
Oh, here we go. Here's a question from the X-Fireball.
Alright.
He's asking, Emma, who is your favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh and why?
Ooh.
Also Nahum said try sending him one more invite because I guess he's still having trouble.
Right. Okay. I'll try and send you one more invite, Nahum, if you give me a moment. Okay. Right. My favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a good one. I suppose I don't have one ultimate character. I've got quite a few characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series in general. I mean, I like Yami Yugi and Seto Kaiba, obviously. My Valentine from the original series. Shizu Ischar and Kasara from the original series as well. From GX, so I liked Jaden. I liked Jubel. I like Jesse Anderson. Jesse Anderson, I think, is the top favorite from GX. From 5Ds, Yusei, of course, and Akiza, or Aki, for a Japanese name, Aki.
Akiza.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's not how you spell Nahum, you idiot, Emma. There we go. Right, Nahum, I've just sent you an invite, okay? And from Zexa, I really like Astral. I like the idea that he's, I like the idea that he's, the Yamayuki character, if you like. And I also liked Kite as well because he was the Seto Kaiba, basically. But I haven't seen, as I said, we haven't seen season 2 yet, like the ban arc of Zeexal, and I know there's a lot more characters introduced there, so I can't really give you any definite favours for Zeexal as of yet.
A lot more characters and a lot more darker.
Yeah, well, if you want me to choose one overall character, I would have to be Kasara from the Pharaoh's Memory arc, definitely, because, I feel like she should have gotten a lot more screen time and everything, because she was very important to the backstory of the Pharaoh's Memory, how the priest Seto and the Pharaoh, got their rivalry started, how the Blue Eyes White Dragon came to be. It's a tragic story, and in the manga, she's always made to be very mysterious. I mean, you don't know where she comes from, you don't know anything about her life, you just know she has a very powerful spirit ka inside her body, and she doesn't even know it and she's been abused and hurt to the point where she still believes in the good in life, but she's also very wary of life. She knows that anything bad can happen at any moment, and she accepts if something bad happens, then that's it and everything. She knows she's different and all that, but she's always had the air of mysterious around her because you literally don't know anything about her. She just comes out of nowhere. And out of act of kindness for Priest Seto, she protects him to some extent, and then eventually when she does die, she gives him this great and awesome power, and it was quite tragic. I mean, if I want to share a personal moment with you guys, I kid you not, when episode 214 came out in the Japanese, with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, how it got sealed away and everything, I literally cried in that episode, because the music and everything about it, I mean, I was a teenager back then, I was like, 15, 16, something like that, when it came out, and I was crying because it was so sad. I was like really, really sad and upset that Kasara died and everything, because I heard rumors that, which were fake of course, that Kasara was actually going to live somehow, that there was actually going to be an extension of the love storyline between Seto and Kasara, but sadly it never came to fruition because of time slots for the GX series and everything, sadly. And I cried, but when I watched the dub version of it, like the English version, I felt nothing. It just, I can't watch the last series of Pharaoh's Memory in dub at all, because if you want me to put it, me to be polite about it, it's absolute crap. I'm sorry, I mean, some of you might hate on me for this, but I mean, I thought the first 2 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were done in dub alright. They were done okay. They weren't perfect, but they were done okay. But the last season of the Yu-Gi-Oh! In the dub, I felt like the actors weren't putting in anything, to be honest. But with the Japanese version, I mean, Japanese is way better if you get a chance to watch it. But yeah. Anyway, sorry for the rambling on there. I hope that answers your question. My top favourite character would have to be Kasara, not only just because she runs the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but she's really kind, she's really mysterious, but she's such an enigma in the last season of the arc. She shows how kindness and light and everything, you know, no matter what, can really make such a difference. I think that's how I can put it. So thank you for your question there.
Well, saying that, Emma, if you've got a episode that makes you sad or whatever, has there ever been an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh or any of the series that made you like angry in that sense? Has there been actually an episode where it really ticked you off, thinking they shouldn't have done that, or like how the character development, anything really, you know?
Well, again, this is going back to when I watched the Japanese and everything when I was a teenager.
Oh, right.
So I think the one episode that really ticked me off because I was such a big Yami Yugi fan back then was when he activated the Seal of Orichalcos. That pissed me off.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because I'm not trying to be nasty. I mean, the Pharaoh knows how dangerous shadow powers are. And here's a card with immense shadow powers. I mean, yes, Raphael was playing real mind games and that with them, and sometimes mind games can get through to you, but at the same time, the Pharaoh was the king of mind games. I mean, how many people did he like mind crush and play mind games with?
He mind crushed a few in stereo. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he mind crushed quite a few in Zeros and Zero, I will not lie, and a few in the Duelist Kingdom arc, as we've seen. But I'm like, how can somebody who is so used to that just crack like that?
Well, that's the power of greed, and that's the power of greed.
The Orichalcos.
Yeah, or what about the episode? Or what about the Berserker Soul episode?
Oh, that was a dark episode. That was the Japanese one was ridiculous.
I actually, it was dark in the Japanese, but I thought of him in Sector Haga or Weevil. You deserve that. I'm sorry. Sorry to all those Weevil fans out there, but I just thought that
deserved it. Well, no, I mean, yeah, deserved like losing to like Berserker Soul with like multiple attack, but then even after it hit 0, that he was just kind of like, that it was just kind of like, I'm gonna constantly keep going with it.
Yeah, Yami Yugi did overreact, but you have to remember he's been through tremendous stress and trauma for what just happened to him. So it's like it's no surprise he kind of let it out, but unfortunately he let it out in the wrong way. You know, he's not. You know, because you have to remember, even though it's Yami Yugi, he was a previous pharaoh, and in pharaonic times, you know, a pharaoh was treated as a god, and he had to be perfect. You know, he was perfect in mental capabilities and emotion control and all that sort of thing. So it's like, you know, Yami was, you know, even though Yami can't remember a lot, I suspect, just from my own personal opinion, that a lot of the stuff that he learned when he was a pharaoh about, you know, being in control and everything, still reflected in him when he was Yami Yugi. And how often do you see him lose control of his emotions? Not very often. It's only in the Orichalcos arc he really loses control. And then after that, he goes back to being normal. You know, even in the Pharaoh's Memory arc, he doesn't really react with, like, the kind of emotion you see in the Orichalcos arc. Just in my personal opinion.
You know, that's the thing with regards to, like I said about ones that make you angry and everything. Was there ever a time where, when you're watching the Japanese version, where it sort of, it just sort of gives you like a real like surprise factor? Was there any particular episodes where you felt like I would never expect that to happen? Like there's something that really just threw you off guard in that sense.
Yeah, actually, my absolute favourite episode of all time, which was episodes 20, I think it was episodes 21, 22, 23, Yugi versus Kaiba in Duelist Kingdom, where Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is first summoned.
It says Naham is ready in the comments.
Right, Naham, if you can just try and join us then.
Yeah, I kind of have.
If you've got the plugin sorted, you should be able to just join us like that, okay?
I'll say to the episode thing where, like, are you talking about like something where like you expect one thing to happen, then it was just kind of like something else happened?
Was there something that you were just not expecting, or something like a real like development?
It was the fact that Yugi lost. It was literally the fact that Yugi lost.
True, but if you think about it, that was kind of, you know, a dirty way to make him lose. He was kind of like, you win, I die.
I wasn't expecting that at all. Because
that's kind of like Kaiba. That's a real dirty way to get into the castle. Just say like, okay, you can get in, but you'll kill me in the process, or do you lose and let me enter the castle? Take your pick.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I honestly wasn't expecting Yugi to lose and Kaiba to go to the extremes he did, because back then I didn't have the internet available to me. I literally had to watch each episode each week as it came out, and back then I literally record all my episodes on VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I actually recorded all my episodes on VHS, and during the very last episode when Yugi loses and Kaiba does his dirty tricks and everything, I had to go out with the family, so I set the recorder to record the episode, and then when me and Amy watched it, we were both in shock at what happened. We weren't expecting it. We were expecting maybe Kaiba to lose, but Yugi still somehow finds a way to get him into the castle.
Although, if you think about it...
Hold on a second, Adam.
Okay.
Sorry, I've still got a bit to say. And as I said, I didn't have internet back then. I didn't have a computer back then, so I couldn't look up and see what was going to happen in next week's episode or find out about like what was going on or anything. Check up an episode guide. So I literally had no idea what was going to happen. Me and Amy, my little sister, honestly thought that Yugi was still going to win, but somehow find a way to get Kaiba into the castle regardless. Then Kaiba, this was like the episode where Kaiba changed a bit more and actually accepted Yugi and that as his friends. If you see what I mean. I honestly wasn't expecting him to go to the lengths.
Yeah.
He went, I mean, that was a huge shock for me, but if you're talking about anything else, it was just the Heroic Helpless arc in general. A lot of the stuff in really shocked me, to be honest, so...
Yeah, well, what I was going to bring up is that episode, it did that was kind of the first of, like, showing that, well, the actual Pharaoh side of it almost seemed like it would have won by any means, because if you saw, the Pharaoh was still continuing the attack, and it wasn't until,
Yugi
he made the switch back to regular Yugi that was just kind of like, stop the duel. That was just kind of like stop the attack, and they basically made him lose.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of the first of the Pharaoh. Like, I don't care if you're gonna die. This is my only means to get in. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, in the manga, it's explained greatly that Yami Yugi was taught basically in some way to always win, and he was afraid of losing because he didn't want to think about what would happen if he lost, right? So it's actually explained quite greatly in the manga why Yami Yugi was so frightened to lose, but Yugi wasn't. How Yugi was able to literally force him back and say, stop the duel. This is wrong and all that. The Pharaoh was pretty much frightened of losing because, especially in the manga series, which also covers season 0, he didn't want to think about losing because of all the shadow games that he's playing. He felt if it was a shadow game, what happens? You lose your mind, basically. So, okay,
yeah.
Right. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly think. To those of you who have, I'm sorry if I have to keep repeating this, but I just have to just in case. To anybody who has just joined us on the live stream, welcome. I'm your host, Immobilize10, and thank you for watching. I have with me Darkness Cell 1989 and Adam, and aka VG Master 02, and look who's Darkness Cell, as I said. If you don't know anything about me, I am just a Yu-Gi tuber. I play a trading card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been into it for 10 years and everything, and this is my first live stream ever. And I just hope you enjoy. All we're doing is just discussions and stuff about the anime, card game, or just life in general, basically. So I do hope you guys enjoy, and thank you again for watching. Sorry, that was just something I learned. I kind of learned off Twitch and everything from some other people I watch, is always to always thank everybody, because you never know who comes in, who comes out. So.
Yeah, it's very different. I have to admit, I've never used this before, so it seems quite good.
Yes, I used to hate Google Plus when it first came out, but now that I can see the benefits of it, I can literally do a proper blog on Google Plus, and I can do my live streams now without having to go through all the security rubbish that you have to go on YouTube for. So.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do kind of have my own answer to the whole, like, something not expecting. I'm trying to think. You said you've seen up through season 1 of Zeal, like, right at the end of the whole, like, 3-on-1 fight, and...
Yes, I've seen all that, yes.
Or the last duel between Yuma and Kite before it introduced the before it introduced all the variants into
I'll
it.
click that link in a moment.
Yeah, I was saying there was something with I think it was the no, it was the was it quarter? No, the semifinal match between Yuma and Shark, the one where Yuma basically takes control of Shark Drake Vice, but then now it's pretty much like its dark powers are now corrupting Yuma, and then it was pretty much left with the decision of do you win and free Yuma, but take him out of the competition and basically give all his numbers to me to Tron, or Vetrix is his dub name, or do you destroy, or does Yuma Yuma do you destroy your own trap
He's
card?
He's called 4. That's his Japanese name. His Japanese name is literally 4.
Well, no, the head of it, Tron, the father of it, that was basically corrupting Shark's mind.
Yeah, Tron is still called Tron.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah,
no,
Tron is still called Tron in the Japanese. Oh no, Luke, where have you gone?
Luke left. Oh god. No.
Oh. Oh no, look, if you can. Oh no, look, if you can try and join us back, please do. Miss you, buddy.
The Magikarp is eating him. But no, as I was getting into it, the one where it's pretty much like the dual decision of take Yuma out, or like Shark take Yuma out to save him, or Yuma destroy your own trap card to save yourself and put Shark back in my control.
I agree
and then Shark was like, well, I personally thought it was going to end up as one of those two decisions until Shark made the one decision of I'm going to basically take myself out and save him at the same time, sort of thing. So that's what was kind of like finding a third way out of it. That was pretty much like the most unsuspecting thing. Because I really thought it was one of those situations of like there's no way both can win. Like Tron's gonna get one of them in some way until Shark was pretty much like I'm not letting you win. I'm taking my.
Well, that I won't lie, that was a bit of a tense duel for me because I didn't know which way it was going. I was thinking, oh god, this is literally like a Kaiba versus Yugi duel back in Duelist Kingdom, but thankfully it got sorted out in the end and everything. But as I said, with Zeke was good, but I won't lie, it was a good series, but I don't think it really As I said, I haven't seen season 2 yet, so I can't give a definitive thing, but it was good, but it wasn't as good as, like, say, the original 5Ds was, just in my personal opinion. But then again, I do have a bone to pick with 5Ds the second season. I wasn't entirely sure I liked that, to be honest, but that's just my personal opinion. I thought the first season of 5Ds was really, really well done. You know, I really enjoyed it. Even the dub version, I liked the dub version, and some people might shoot me for that, but...
I liked
the version was amazing, but at the same time, you know,
I liked the dub one up until the end when they pretty much cut out they cut
out the last few duels. I know it was ridiculous.
Oh, they cut out the entirety of the last season, so it was like all the stuff that came out in Extreme Victory.
That zone and everything. I know, and the Time Lords and everything.
Yeah,
that was all cut out. Yeah.
Which I'm still upset they weren't in Dragons of Legend.
Oh well. Well, that's Konami for you. Alright, anyway guys, I'm going to go on to Adam. If you just keep an eye on any more questions that come out.
Okay, none yet for YouTube side, aside from the one.
So if you guys are watching from the YouTube side of things, post down in the comments below. Adam is currently just watching out for me because I can't unfortunately see your comments on the YouTube side. It's not letting me for some reason, and those who still want to post questions or anything on the Google Plus page, just keep posting and I'll try and answer them as best I can and everything. But now on to another topic that I wanted to discuss is about Skype. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to go for crying out loud. Here we go again. Right.
I mean, I'm one of them.
Well, the thing is, I have to keep reminding people about this every once in a while and everything, but when it gets too much, I do need to vent out. So I do apologise if this does become a kind of mini rant, and Adam, please don't get upset or anything by it, okay? I mean, because I know you mentioned a wee while ago that you felt bad because you felt like you'd started this up again, but it is no way, involving you or anything, okay? I just want to make that clear to you, Adam, okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay, right, Skype. Right, as you guys know, I do Skype duels and everything on my channel. I record dueling videos with my friends and everything that I've known on there for a long time. And well, all I can say is, it's just be respectful of my opinions on Skype and everything, because there are some people in this world who are happy to get Skype and contact anybody and anywhere they want and everything, but I'm not like that. I literally got Skype mainly to start off as contact between me and my family, because in 2008 I went down to university in Cornwall and my family live up in Scotland. It's nearly 650 miles or more distance between us, so Skype was a great way to contact with them without having to use the telephone all the time. And then when I started to get onto my YouTube and everything, I started to chat with some of the guys on there that I really liked, such as Kalo Shade and Arctician84, Scapegoat User and all that. And I eventually trusted them enough to add them on Skype and everything. And and I started to have dueling videos on there with the guys on Skype and all that, and I really enjoyed it and everything. And then I tried to have my Skype invites open for a little while. And that was a really bad idea. I got some real idiots, to put it politely. I got some trolls who were just there to be nasty. I blocked them. I got some people who were more interested in people who were just more interested in being seen with a pretty girl, if you bet, or want to chat up a pretty girl, and they got really aggressive and, well, trolly basically when I mentioned I had a boyfriend and everything. And and I got some foreign people who I don't even want to discuss, to be honest with you, and everything, and I shut that option down. But every once in a while I do get people asking me about Skype and everything, like, oh, do you accept, or you play Skype, can I send you an invite? Or people just send me anonymous invites and I don't know who the heck they are. And it's like, I don't take anonymous invites at all, okay? But let me be absolutely 100% clear on this. I do not take anonymous Skype invites. Even if you are a friend of a friend I already have on YouTube or on Skype, the answer is still no. I don't take anonymous invites, full stop. I mean, if you're a friend of a friend and I get to know you via my friends and everything, and I get to trust you and know you and everything, then I could possibly add you. Okay? And all that sort of thing. I mean, that's cool, that's fine and everything, okay? But just because I had a bad experience a couple of years ago with my Skype, it really knocked my confidence in trusting newer people. Now, I keep saying this, 99% of you guys who are subscribed to me and watch my videos and everything are probably some of the nicest people I will ever meet. But sadly, when these kind of invites do become open, it's all 9 times out of 10, sometimes it can always be the real idiots who jump in first because they want to ruin it for everybody else. And that's what happened. That's what happened with Skype. And that's what happened on my Facebook account. I tried to open a Facebook account for you guys, obviously to communicate with you guys better and to stop getting problems with Skype, but unfortunately on the Facebook I just got the same stuff. I got the same thing, like, can I send you Skype invites, can I do this, can I do that, and when I said no, I just got a lot of salt for it, and it's like, why? And this is probably me being a bit personal here, but I just don't understand why people can't accept that no is no. I mean, the word no is a boundary. It means that's it, end of, I mean, we're all taught it when we're children. I don't know why it doesn't apply to teenagers and adults. And the funny thing is, a lot of the people who were sending me salt, just from what I can see, looked like they were teenagers. So no surprise there, to put it politely. Teenagers, I don't know if it's just me, but I think sometimes some of the younger generation, just from the kids that I know from down there and everything, some teenagers seem to be acting worse than what my generation did. And I'm only 24, for goodness sake. And teenagers who behave at 14 and all that, I think, are in some way worse than the teenagers that I grew up with for some reason. I mean, I'm not saying that as a general sort of thing. It's just a select few that, are probably like that and everything. But as I said, with Skype is entirely private. Skype is for close friends and my family. And that's it, because, well, obviously I'm living with my mum and dad right now, but when I eventually leave and get my own place with Chris and everything, my boyfriend, you know, I want to keep in contact with my mum and dad. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I want to keep in contact with my friends because everybody else lives either, all my friends that I've got on Skype either live in America, like Adam, or live down like London and Hull, and I can't travel to go and see them, so Skype's the next best thing. So, you know, but as I said, Skype is entirely private, and, you know, I don't accept anonymous invites at all, just from that one bad experience, you know. And, you know, if I get to know somebody and I get to trust them, then I'll like add them, because that's just the way I work. I've done that with a lot of my friends, even when I was in teenage school and everything. I got to know people first before I fully trusted them, you know. And that's just the way I do things, to be honest, because when I was even in high school and playgroup and all that, I was bullied a lot. And, you know, it made me very hard to trust people because, to some extent, because no matter what I did when I was trying to be nice and friendly and kind and everything, you know, help out and everything, there was always people taking advantage of my kindness and trying to be, you know, and all that sort of thing. And it's not easy. I mean, if anybody else has been bullied or anything like that, you could probably relate to this. It's not nice being bullied. It's not nice when you realise your kindness and that is being taken advantage of. It is very hard when you realise that, but, you know, with some people I can immediately tell, I don't know what it is, I can immediately say, oh, actually, that's actually a really nice person. I know that's going to be a nice person. I'll have no problem with that. But a lot of time it does take me a wee while to get to know people and accept them and all that. That's just how I am, really. So it is a bit personal with everything. So as I said, I've got nothing against everybody who does eventually want to add me on Skype and everything. It's just, unfortunately, I do not take Skype invites at all, just because of previous bad experiences and everything. And, you know, I don't want to, you know, have anybody go through that, because there's been a few times as well on Skype where, via Skype and all that, where, you know, some people have posted comments on my YouTube, which I've removed mostly, where people are like, why are you doing this guy and yet you don't do me? And it's like, have you not seen all the other videos I've had with this person on my YouTube? It's like, yeah, I've kind of known them for a long time. Of course I'm going to duel them. And then people get salty because I won't add them. It's like that proves nothing. That just proves to me you're a spoiled child, basically. Now, I don't want to be doing any name calling or anything, because I don't think it's nice to do that or anything, to be honest. But, you know, when you act like a real giant idiot because you can't get your own way, that's not, you know, that doesn't help the trust issue or the respect issue either. You know, it's like, if you can't, you know, if you can't understand and respect the thing that I've decided on Skype, then why should I respect your decision to add you on Skype if you're going to act like a spoiled little brat, basically? You know? I mean, that's just my personal opinion. There's probably, 99% of you guys are the nicest people ever, and I'm pretty sure, you know, if we ever had a Skype group call or anything, we could get along brilliantly and have happy fun times with rainbows and everything, you know. I truly believe that, but sadly it's just, you know, because of that last time I had an open Skype invite and all the nasty attention I got and everything, I just don't feel confident enough to do it. I'm sorry, I just don't. But this way, with Livestream, at least it's something, you know. It's not quite Skype, but it is something I'm doing to try and connect with you guys a bit better. And I do hope you appreciate this, because, as I said, for a long time I looked at the live stream and I'm like, oh, I would like to do that one day, but I'm not really confident enough to do it. What if I get, you know, nasty invites? What if I get nasty people and all that? But the thing is, the thing I've come to learn, and it's a big life lesson I've learned over the past couple of years and everything, and of recent with my previous job and everything as well, is that no matter what you do, there are always going to be people who just hate you because they hate you. There's always going to be people who don't like anything, and they will voice their opinions about what they don't like. But the thing is, you can't please everybody. You know, for those who are happy with you and everything, and accept you as you are, then that's brilliant, you know. Then that's the people you should concentrate on, because say there's a group of 10 people and only 1 or 2 really, really hate you. Are you really going to concentrate on the 2 people that don't give a damn about you and leave the 8 others who are willing to, you know, be friends with you and everything? You know? Why concentrate on the 2 who don't give a damn when there's 8 other people who do care and want to help you and everything, you know? Bit of a life lesson there, you know? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying, you know, I've caught that off my boyfriend. He was saying that all the time yesterday, and I've kind of caught it myself now. Aye, it was a life lesson, you know. Oh, there I go again! Oh well. It's a life lesson. And, you know, it's hard. It can take a long time to accept. I mean, I've been sheltered for a lot of my life, and only now I'm starting to kind of get out the nest and accept who I am, and, you know, and the fact that, you know, I can't please everybody. You know, there's always going to be somebody who hates me. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like something about me, but that's their problem. I've come to accept that I am who I am. You know, I'm a young lady, 24 years old. I've got a loving boyfriend. We plan to get our own house or flat together sometime this year. You know, I'm into the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been a big part of my life. I absolutely love it. And I also love, like, fashion, style, makeup and all that thing. You know, I'm a very girly girl. You know, I mean, I'm wearing pearls and that, for heaven's sake. But I'm not an old granny. Not all old grannies like pearls, you know. Even young people like pearls. And I'm proving it. Unless you do want to think like I'm 80 plus in my mind, then that's okay, I don't mind. Yeah, but I suppose, I hope that's a little bit of advice for you there, guys, who who may have some confidence issues with your YouTube or with your YouTube or anything, you know. Don't be afraid to put what you want on your YouTube, regardless if it's Yu-Gi-Oh related, fashion related, beauty related, or anything like that, you know. You know, don't be afraid. You will get nasty comments. You have to expect that. The world isn't perfect. You know, if the world was perfect, you know, I don't think anybody would be truly happy, to be honest, if you ask me. I think there will be, because there will always be somebody wanting something else or wanting to be better and all that, and, you know, but that's just my personal opinion. But as I said, you should never be afraid to put out there what you think, even if it comes to thought videos and everything. I mean, I don't know if any of you have really seen anything, but a couple of years ago I did a massive rant video on Attitude in Yu-Gi-Oh! I had to take it down, unfortunately, because I did get a lot of real nasty comments and all that, but at the same time I got a huge amount of support for that. And, you know, I don't know if you saw that, Adam. Did you see it at all? No?
I think I might have. I think I might have. Yeah, I think I do remember which one you were.
Yeah, I literally, well, it was a rant video about Attitude in Yu-Gi-Oh! And this was after seeing a video done by another female Yu-Gi-Tuber of how an older guy was belittling a younger child, and when the younger child bet the older guy, then apparently the older guy went ballistic and tried to hurt the kid or something like that, and just because he had a lesser quality deck, less money built deck and everything, and I just went absolutely off my rocker, to put it politely, on there. I was cussing and everything. I was so angry. But then again, ever since then I've come to realize, you know, there are going to be people like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, if you can avoid them, then just leave them be. It happens and all. And if you get like nasty comments on your thing, I mean, the other day there I got a comment on my Blue Eyes Chaos Dragons, literally saying this is the worst Chaos Dragon deck I've ever seen. No wonder you don't do well at tournaments. And I replied, worst deck ever, really? Where do you think I got my inspiration from? From decks that have got very similar builds to this. And also, I don't go to tournaments anymore, so why do you think that matters to me? You know? You know, you do get some people like that. It happens. And all you have to do is, you know, ignore them and remove their comments or anything. I mean, sometimes when people do send a really nasty comment, yes, it does get to me. It does hurt me, but nasty comments do that. They do get to you sometimes, and you have to let yourself have a day or two to get over it. You know, it happens to everybody. I mean, I've been through it quite a few times myself. I know what it's like. You know, and not only on top of that, I'm a female Yu-Gi-Tuber as well. I think that makes a big thing, because a lot of you guys have probably subscribed because you do like my content, and I really enjoy that. I'm pleased you enjoy my content because you get to see a female's perspective of the game in a very male-dominating world. But unfortunately, there's a good chunk who have probably subscribed because they think I'm a pretty face. You know, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not naive to think that you subscribe only for my content. Some people do think I'm a pretty face or anything. I mean, fair enough, it's flattering, and all that. And there's just some people who maybe just like seeing a female YouTuber. They don't care about the content or anything. They just like seeing a female YouTuber on the scene, It's all different. It's all different in everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, well, not trying to interrupt the rant, but there was more questions by the X Fireball.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, which
I'll get to yours in a moment now, Whom. If you give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah,
okay.
He's got they've got 3 more questions. What are your most hated arcs in Yu-Gi-Oh? Who are your most hated characters in Yu-Gi-Oh? And what are your most hated fillers in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Right. Okay. I think arc and filler are pretty much the same thing. Just to let you know, but there was no actually, I lied. There is like one filler bit in Zeal that I absolutely hated, or Zeexel I hated, and that was literally like the first couple of duels where Yuma went up against the guy with the tomatoes and the soccer dude. I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty. I was watching them and I literally fell asleep. I found them that boring. I didn't like them.
They were kind of filler, but at the same time, at least it ended with here's a Legend of Zelda heart piece, so it at least shows you how, so that he's not suddenly like, oh, I have 5 of them, and you're wondering,
yeah,
okay, where did he get them? You're like, okay, that's how I won them.
That's just my personal opinion. They could have done a lot better. I literally fell asleep watching those episodes.
The only one
because 1, I don't eat vegetables, and 2, I don't like football. Soccer, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, I mean the only one out of those series of episodes that I really don't think was filler was the one where he went up against Anna, because at least that one brought back at least a recurring character. So it's kind of one of those. Okay, so it's not really too much filler because it's a character that's at least come back in later episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think there's any arcs of Yu-Gi-Oh! I truly hated. There were some arcs in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I wasn't so sure about, such as the second season of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, where they decided to go off with the Into the Future tangent. I wasn't so sure about that because the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And GX and everything, a lot of the stuff was based on ancient past, and that's what got me into it because. On paper, I'm an archaeologist, and I like studying history and everything, and the historical side of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was what got me into it in the first place, and everything. So I was a bit unsure about the future arc. I mean, there's some duels and episodes in there that I really enjoyed and everything, and thought were fun, but I wasn't sure about it. I said that little filler in the Zeexel I didn't like at all because I fell asleep. I found it totally boring.
Yeah, that's another thing I hated that they completely stopped with the dub one is during the Zone arc when they meet him, it ties in the actual 10th anniversary movie into it. Like it brought the movie in as actual canon.
Yeah, it made the movie canon, unlike the first one, sadly.
Yes, that was like they made a movie canon. It's like if you can do that with a series, it's like why did you have to cut it out for kids?
I know.
That's the only thing that makes sense why Paradox was doing all that stuff, because he was actually sent to basically try to rewrite everything.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like I can't access some of the comments on there. Someone.
Let's see.
No, never mind. No, I can't.
So those 5.
Yeah, and for my hated characters, good question. Good question. I don't think there's any characters I outright hated. In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc, to be honest. I mean, there were some I hated briefly because of because of what they did to some of the main cast and everything.
Well,
but there was none. There was none I really hated, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna bring up a question: dubbed or subbed?
If you give me one moment, if you give me a second, let me answer Nahum's question as well. I think he's had that question up for a little while, and I think he wants me to answer. So if you give me a moment.
Let's see. Which? Oh, okay.
Right, from Nahum. There we go. Have you ever tried martial arts? No, I haven't, and I don't think I'd be good at it. The basic martial art I know is if a guy ever grabs you and you want to escape, you can. Only martial art thing I know. I mean, that's just me, you know, from a female's perspective, that's the only kind of martial art thing I know. But proper martial arts, no, I wanted to get into it when I was younger, but there were no martial art classes near me that I could go to, sadly, and I don't think I'd really want to get into it now. I don't think I'm like that. I used to be a huge tomboy when I was little, but not anymore. I'm very, very elegant and feminine, dear. Very elegant and feminine, and that's how I am.
Yeah, very elegant.
Okay, so we'll answer your question then. Well, of course, well, come on, drag queen. I'm no drag queen or anything, not at all. But unfortunately, I can't prove that I'm a true. I can't really prove I'm a female on here because then that would be very inappropriate. I'm not afraid to talk about that. Sort of very open about those things. My face looks absolutely shiny as heck. That is crazy. I'm not wearing any foundation or anything. My face looks shiny. That's horrible.
I was just saying, like, for hated characters, I was gonna say subbed Yuma or Japanese Yuma. I kind of like everything for like voice and everything. Dubbed one, I hate with a passion. His voice is just it's horrible.
No, I can't do that.
I was like, his sub voice is perfectly fine. His dubbed one is like.
I can't. I mean, apparently the dubbed version of Zico gets better after a little while, but when I first watched the first 2-3 episodes, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't watch the dub. Not at all.
No, I think it was when I heard it. When I heard it dubbed, just kind of
again,
stuck to Japan only.
Yeah, the Japanese is infinitely better. I will not lie. Right, to anybody who has just joined us on the live stream and everything, welcome. My name is Emma Blue Eyes 10. I'm your host for today, and thank you very much for watching as well. I'm a YouTuber by the name of Emma Blue Eyes 10, and I've already said that, so what the heck. What I mainly blog on my YouTube is a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! With Blue Eyes White Dragon being my favourite card of all time and the main deck I build around or anything. If you want to ask me any questions or anything at all via my YouTube or via the Google Plus account where the live stream is being held, then please do not be afraid to ask questions or anything, and I'll answer them as best I can. All I'm doing for my very first live stream is just answering questions, doing discussions and everything, and I've got VG Master 02 or aka Adam on here. He's sort of like the admin. He's keeping me up to date with questions and everything that's going on.
Yep, like Vampire
and all that. So if you've got any other questions, Vampire Zam.
Yeah, has a question.
All right, awesome. Nice to see you, Vampire Zam. Nice to see you. Woo!
Yeah, he has hi Emma. Unfortunately, lost most of the live stream because of work. What's your opinion on my lovely evols?
On your evols, your evols. Well, to put it politely, look evil. I've gone up against an evil deck once or twice before, and on what's his name? I've forgotten the site. Oh my god.
Dual Network.
It's not Dual Network. It's the other one.
DevPro.
That one. Okay, there you go. Out to the world, everybody. Emma Blue Eyes 10 actually forgot the name of DevPro.
I was gonna say DevPro or Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, that's another kind of.
Same thing.
Well, that's something else I could bring up is that I still haven't gotten a DevPro to work, but I have found I got Yu-Gi-Oh Pro to work on mine. Unfortunately, I haven't been. I haven't figured out how to get like a Yu-Gi-Oh Pro to work, dueling someone against a DevPro thing.
It's the exact same. I went to the DevPro side and I got Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. I think they're just exactly the same. They're just called different files.
Well, I think I went to the actual. I think I went to the actual Yu-Gi-Oh Pro site that they have. Yeah, because it was the only thing of the only automatic dueling one that I could get to work on it works. I'm just gonna stay with that one.
Yeah. Whereas for the rest of your evols and everything, your evols look pretty well built. That's all I can say. So don't worry about if you've missed. Just to let you know, Vampires and to anybody else who's just joined us, if you have missed the first hour and a bit of the live stream, do not panic. This is being recorded to my YouTube as far as I'm aware. So as far as I'm aware, it will be saved to my YouTube, so you can watch the full thing and watch all the hilarity that happens with all the technical difficulties and everything as well that happened in literally the first hour. So, okay. But as I said, I think with the live streams, I will try and maybe do this once a month or maybe bi-monthly depending and everything, but I will research a bit more about how to get the group call sorted and everything. But until then, just for the moment, if you've got any more questions or anything at all, post on my YouTube and Adam will let me know, because unfortunately for some strange reason I cannot access the live stream on my YouTube side. I do not know how to do that, and I don't know what the heck is going on there. If any of you guys have got any help on how to do that, that'd be brilliant. Okay, I'm imagining things now. Jeez, that's what I get for watching Ghost Adventures. Oh, if anybody, who else likes Ghost Adventures? If anybody doesn't know, it's there was a TV series in Britain that I really like, and it's called Most Haunted, and it was basically like ghost hunting and all that. And in America, some of you probably might know this as Ghost Adventures. It's run by Zach Bagans, and I was doubtful of it at first, but now I've fallen in love with it, and I think they just did the new episode the other night there, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I watched some old episodes the other night, and I kind of regretted it because I didn't sleep very well. I've got a vivid imagination, okay? And my nail polish is badly chipped. Alright, I'm going to give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get the nail polish because this is getting on my nerves, okay? Be a second, and I've got to nip to the ladies as well, so just amuse yourselves until I come back.
Yay, live stream is on hiatus.
Alright, me darlings, I'm back. Right.
Yeah, haven't been any...
I'm going to take my nail polish off. It's just, it's absolutely getting on my nerves. Right, okay. Also, something else I'd like to discuss with you guys, and probably half a dozen of you are probably going to switch off with this, and I don't blame you if you don't want to listen. But I've talked before about how I want to start my own style / like fashion beauty vlog thingamabob. Now, I won't lie, I've been into that sort of thing ever since I was a teenager. I mean, I went through a gothic stage when I was about 15, 16. You know, I wore like black makeup and all that. I mean, some of you are probably surprised to hear me say that, but I've actually, you know, I think a lot of people have probably gone through a stage that sometime in their life. But I've always liked feminine clothing and all that sort of thing, and recently I've really started to amp up on my makeup skills and everything as well. You know, I've always liked like beautiful makeup and everything because I see it as a way of like expressing, another way of expressing who you really are besides, you know, besides accessories and clothing and all that, if you see what I mean. And with a lot of beauty vloggers and everything that I've subscribed to recently on YouTube and all that, you know, I've learned a lot of tricks and everything, and this blinking glitter won't get off my nail. That's the problem with having glitter on your nails. It just doesn't come off. And all that, but sometime in the future when I get a better laptop, I mean, this laptop I'm currently using is about 8 years old now, and the battery has already given out on it, so in other words, if I was to disconnect the main control current lead, the computer would just immediately shut down, and we lose the live stream and everything. Because the battery does not charge anymore, sadly, but the main computer itself is still running pretty fine. But it's just being but if I want to start a new channel with that sort of thing in mind, like with beauty / confidence, help advice, like life stuff and beauty and style and all that sort of stuff, you know, I would like to get a new computer first before I started. But I've been into this sort of thing for a long time, but I never had the confidence to really start it, really, if you see what I mean. But now it's like, recently I've been thinking, you know, life is just too short to not try anything, and, you know, I don't want to be at the stage where in a few years' time I'm like, you know what, I really wish I'd done this, I really wish I started this on YouTube and all that. I mean, it was also that sort of thinking that got me started on the live streams and everything, because I was like, well, I can't do the Skype thing, so why not I try live streams on Facebook and everything, because that way it's some way of like giving back to all my loyal subscribers and all the people who really enjoy my channel and everything. You know, I mean, some of you have been with me for a long time, you know, or bleh, mind fart, sorry, and tongue fart, to put it politely. You know, and I felt like it was, you know, I wanted to give something back, but I wasn't sure how to do it. So as I said, I did try with Facebook, and now I'm doing it with the Livestream Google Plus account and all that. But well, I do want to start a blog on beauty and makeup and everything, because, you know, everybody's different, everybody's got different ways of doing things, and it's something I personally enjoy besides Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will not lie to you, I'm going to be very, very open and honest with you guys about this now, is on something that was a bit of a mindset I had for when I was a teenager and everything, was that because of what happened to me at high school with some of the bullying and everything, and not a lot of people knew I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anything, you know, but I was in a gothic kind of mood and stage and everything as well, so people kind of saw me as a bit of a weirdo, not only in that the way I dressed and all, but also the fact I wanted a good career. You know, everybody else was just happy to get, like, maybe hairdresser, you know, plumber and stuff like that. I mean, I won't lie, some of those jobs are well paid to some extent, but they were just really weird about me because I wanted to be an Egyptologist. That's what I really want to be, but at the moment I can't really afford to go and get another coursework or anything, so I've just got archaeology at the thing. Stupid glitter, get off. I've been rubbing at this for a few minutes. Oh god, it drives me nuts. And everything. So yeah, as I said, if any of you guys are interested, I don't know when it'll be going up or anything. I don't know when I'll be getting my new computer. It's when I can save up for it and everything. But I do plan to start that sort of blog, and I look forward to doing it because, you know, I think it's a lot of fun, you know, because people express themselves in so many different ways, and I've always enjoyed helping others and teaching others. You know, even with my archaeology stuff, I ran an Egyptology club in my final year or two of high school. You know, and I had about 20-30 kids. I know that doesn't sound like a lot for like a couple of hundred when there's like over 900 or so at the school, but, you know, 20-30 kids was pretty good. I even had a couple of teachers come along, you know, wanting to watch the lessons and everything, you know, learn how to do hieroglyphs. I even got invited to the first year classrooms to actually talk about the Egypt section and give them more knowledge and everything on it if they wanted to learn about it, and I was pretty happy about that. You know, and you know, with makeup and everything, I said it's a great way to show what I'm like outside, in the real world, you know, like outside my Yu-Gi-Oh! If you basically like. I mean, you guys have probably already gotten a good chunk of what I'm like via my Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel and everything, but I suppose if you wanted to see what I'm really like when it comes to that sort of thing, you know, in all honesty, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's something I want to do, you know. You know, I've been inspired to do it for a long time, and it's like, but I have to wait, sadly. I mean, I've already thought of a channel name for it, and you can laugh at this if you want, but I'm just gonna simply call it Elegant Lady Emma, because that's the way I describe myself. The way I describe myself personally, you know, as an elegant lady, and the biggest person who's always been an icon for me in style and everything was my late nana. She was a right proper English lady. You know, my nana was English, so in a way my mum's half English, and then she always joked that I'm a quarter English, so that's probably why I'm so well spoken as well. A lot of people can't seem to place my accent, even though I'm Scottish. They just don't know what kind of accent I have. You know, they're always like, "Oh, are you from England?" It's like, "No, I'm Scottish." So yeah, there's something a little bit. There's something for you guys. I know. If, as I said, if you've switched off for this, then that's perfectly fine. You know, I know guys probably wouldn't be really interested in this, but you know, it's just something. Gee, thanks for your support. Oh dear. But it's something I want to do in the future. You know. So, and I look forward to doing it when I get the chance, but I want to get a new computer before I even attempt to try anything like that, because right now, you know, my computer is very old. I've got Windows Media Player. That's the main thing I use in order to. That is the main thing I use in order to like edit my videos out at the moment. So
yeah, we have another question on the YouTube side from Omega Chaos.
All right. Oh yeah. Hello, Omega Chaos.
He says, what do you personally think the Fang of Critias's effect will be? Which, you know, he says is going to be released in the future, most likely, like the Eye of Timaeus. Basically his question is what do you personally think the effect will be, and he basically just says he personally thinks it'll support Blue Eyes fusions like Timaeus did for Dark Magician, because he thinks the trap fusion mechanic won't be too viable.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, Connor Sims. Just pointing you out there. Yes, I honestly believe that the Fang of Critias will definitely be used alongside Blue Eyes, and more than likely with Helmos. I wouldn't be surprised with Helmos if they try to do something along with Red Eyes. I mean, I know it didn't really do much with Red Eyes in the anime series, but with the Fang of Critias, if they bring out Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon,
they probably will.
I will order people to get that card.
No,
not literally. I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I'm not like that. I'm not a psychopathic killer.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like, you know what? I mean, like, what I personally think they're probably gonna do with it, which again, as I said, it's probably a very good possibility. What they could do is they could kind of do it similar to how the masked heroes are worded, because the masked heroes, they don't have any specific fusion materials. They just say they have to be summoned via the effect of mask change and can't be summoned by other ways. So I would think with, like, you know, like Mirror Force Dragon and Tyrant Burst Dragon, they would probably be the same thing. It would probably say must be like fusions, like must be special summoned by the effect of the Fang of Critias and can't be special summoned by other ways. And maybe like Fang of Critias would probably say like send one trap card that you control of the grave, or banish one trap card in your graveyard, special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that, you know, probably has like something to do with, or that probably has like the name of that trap card in its thing.
Well,
or
as
something.
I said, I think it's definitely going to be with Blue Eyes fusions, and when it does, if they bring out Mirror Force Dragon and Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, I don't care what the heck you're saying. I'm going for it.
That's kind of the weird thing, is like if they bring out Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, they would have to release Tyrant Burst Dragon, meaning they'd have to release Tyrant Wing alongside it.
Well, they could potentially do that, but at the same time, I've got a funny feeling they probably will make it a lot simpler by just saying Blue Eyes plus a Fang of Critias plus maybe a general trap card or something like that, and then that's your Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon out there, because it was quite complicated how Kaiba did it in the Orichalcos, in my opinion.
Well, no,
but
I
honestly think they're going to make it a lot more simpler.
No, actually, I actually now remember it now that I believe Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon was summoned like the XYZ fusions, where you just banish the above cards on your side of the field to summon it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't actually via a Fang of Critias.
Just to say, sponsored by Volvic.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the only other one I
drink water,
see,
guys.
like,
It's actually really good for you.
Yeah, it was like the only other one I really see plausible would be the Claw of Hermos, because that fused with monsters, and it would probably be like they would still be fusion monsters, but then they would probably have some added effect of like once per turn you can equip them to
more than likely, but
a
at the
monster
same
that
time,
on your side of the field.
like, all we can do right now about it is debate about it. You know.
Yeah,
but
that's
as I said, I
that's kind of the weird.
Bloody hell.
Oh, also,
That's
yeah,
annoying me. You know when you get that itch that you have to chase? It's now doing it to me. I'm, Christ's sake! Oh dear. Right, sorry about that, everybody. Oh dear.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it was kind of weird that the spell called Legend of Heart would pretty much, say like banish 3 legendary dragons with different names.
That's definitely setting the fact that there is going to be 2 others coming out, but we don't know when. I think they're going to be released in their own collector's tins.
No,
personally,
or what I was thinking is this probably could be like a yearly set or whatever, like the Hidden Arsenal series. Like it's probably going to be its own set of series, maybe.
Maybe there probably will be series instead, but I don't think it will be yearly. I think it will be released every couple of months because there's no point in waiting for yearly sets because nobody would want it, Well, collectors would want it, but you know what I mean. People would be outright angry of having to wait all the time, if you see what I mean.
Well, yeah, true, but I mean, if you kind of think about it, they did have to wait like years for every Hidden Arsenal to come out, so it'd be kind of like they want to be like anything.
But the thing is, it's a business proposition, though. You have to remember, businesses want to make profit, and if they can do that by releasing something at a steady pace, whereas if they do it with years, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's become so popular nowadays, and it's one of the most popular card games ever, and a good business practice means that they would make us wait, but not to the point of waiting for a long time. They could lose like their following base and all that, the people who want this. I mean, we've waited years for some cards to come out and everything in both the Japanese and English. I mean, fair enough and everything. But the reason they probably weren't made at first was because they were considered too OP. But now that we're starting to get these kind of cards, and people are actually saying, you know what, we can actually really make this playable if we just tweak it. I mean, some cards have been outright nerfed, such as Amulet Dragon. Amulet Dragon's original effect was to gain 300 attack for every magic card banished.
However, I think Amulet Dragon's effect was only from your graveyard, whereas now it's banish any number of spells from either graveyard. So they thought maybe like if it was still the 300, you might as well say that's a 600.
Does it target the opponent's graveyard? I don't think it does. I think it's from your own graveyard.
No, the anime was your graveyard and it was 300 attack for each one. His actual effect is a target any number of spells in any graveyard, banish them, and he gains 100 for each one.
Oh my god, Amulet Dragon would be good against Farfus.
Yeah, as well as they gave him an added effect of if he's destroyed, you can. Oh, and I was going to say they gave him the added effect of if he's destroyed, you can bring back a spellcaster.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't.
It's still kind of targeted for fun magician decks, but then again, there are competitive spellcasters. I'm not going about prophecy and all. I mean, there's like our good friend Dark Magician 84. He plays a Dark Magician deck, but it's a competitive build. It's like with my Blue Eyes deck. My Blue Eyes deck is a fun build, but at the same time, it's got slight competitiveness behind it.
Yeah, and then there's Soul Charge.
I want to get that, but I don't know if I want to use it because it will probably get banned very soon.
Yeah, speaking of which, I did want to say I did finally get the my Dragons of Legend box that I put on reserve. It did come in. I pulled 5 Soul Charges.
I haven't been able to get a box yet. Thanks for making me feel better.
Well, no, I was kind of shocked because most video openings I've seen between like 2 and 4 out of just a single box. So I'm just kind of opening. I'm just like 5.
You've got 5. I think that's a sign. I think it's a sign that it wants you.
Well, but then again, that was the box that I had the most, duplicates of secrets because I had like 3 fire hands, 2 amulet dragons, 3 mathematicians, 3 double passes. I'm like, what is with the repeats? I want like ice hands and dragon knight and knife to Maya's. I don't want all these repeats. Well, except for the fire hand one, because I do need 3 of him.
Alright, finally that's my freaking nail polish off.
It's no longer sparkly.
Ugh. But the nail polish is like, I use a glitter nail polish by Barry M, and I just use it on the tip of my nails just for an effect, basically. It really is hard to come off, I will not lie.
I was trying to...
My computer is actually quite slow at the moment, but that's no considering I am posting a live event.
Remember, was there anyone? If I remember right, was there anyone that was in
that's
your?
That's what I was wanting to discuss as well. But remember how I kept saying I was going to go back to tech cards?
I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Tech
yeah, I do
cards,
remember that.
Because I was thinking this is something that I want to discuss with you guys, right? It's a situation. Aye. Now, just to warn you guys, coming in the UK anyway, it's now 9:15. I set the live stream to last for maybe no more than 3 hours, so I don't know if it'll automatically stop at 10 or if I can go on. So this live stream will probably more than end in 45 minutes. Okay, just to let you guys know. Okay. But anyway, I was talking about tech cards earlier. I kept trying to go back to that. I kept straight off. Right. Got a bit of a situation with the Blue Eyes deck, okay? And this is like the 1% I'm not sure about. Is do I take in a burial from a different dimension or a DDR, different dimension reincarnation? Because there's been a couple of times where I've played Dragon's Mirror, as you do, get out by his ultimate dragon, as you do, and I still have a couple of maidens and Silver's Cry and Silver Dragon left. And it's like I can't play them because I don't have any targets. So if you guys want to post down in the comments or anything, what would you suggest? Burial from a different dimension, or DDR, at least that one target.
If it was me, I'd probably say the burial, because if you'd run DDR, you would have to at least run multiple to get back multiple Blue Eyes, whereas with the one burial, you can get back all 3 of them.
But you have to consider I only won one remove from play, and that's Dragon's Mirror. Well, you technically say Red Eyes Darkness Metal as well to some extent, but it's more to because we don't have Return from the Different Dimension anymore, thanks to Dragon Rulers.
Yeah, I do know that, but I'm talking about if you're talking about getting back getting back as many of the Blue Eyes as possible.
Cracked my shoulder. That was really clever. Oh. Ooh, I hope.
Cause I do know you run the one.
That, but that was a loud crack. Ow.
Yeah, because I know you run the one Dragon's Mirror, but if you think
I'm thinking of it more as a tech. I'm thinking of a tech card really, because it's not important for the main deck, but it's like, it's like I've run into so many situations where I've played Dragon's Mirror, my dragons get removed from play, and then I've still got Azure Eyes, Silver's Cry, and Blue Eyes Maiden left, even if it's only 1 or 2 left in the deck or anything. It's like I can't use them.
Yeah, which that's no
target,
so
yeah, like,
that's kind of another reason.
The old strategy of polymerization. I don't think I can go back to the old strategy of polymerization because all the dragons get sent to the graveyard anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, no, I think the Dragon's Mirror is more that, but that's why I kind of say Burial, because at least with Burial, it brings it back to the graveyard, which means it instantly makes Silver's Cry. It makes Silver's Cry live again. Now you actually have them in the grave.
And Azure Eyes as well. Azure Eyes targets stuff in the graveyard as well. So.
And I technically
I'm thinking of Burial,
because
it's really difficult.
Because plus also with DDR is that you have to discard a card, which is kind of one of those, if you end up with a handful of cards that you could really use, and it's kind of one of those you can't really decide which one to discard. That can really,
I'll just look out for Burial at the moment. Yeah. Right, I've got my special tin over there. Actually, there's a question for you guys. I've got an extra tin, right, which is where I keep all my extra cards that I think I might need for my Blue Eyes deck. And it also includes some banned cards and stuff as well, like Trishula, Chaos Dragon, etc., etc. Out of curiosity, either post your comments down below or something, or if somebody does one big comment and then everybody thumbs it up, or whatever, wherever floats your boat. Would you like to see a video concerning my extra tin, like of all the collection cards I've got with the Blue Eyes, and also all the cards that I think I might need for the Blue Eyes deck? Would you like to see a video of the extra tin as it? I'd like to hear feedback because it would be a very long video. It'd probably have to be several parts because that's like one half of it already, so.
That's like 1/64 of my entire collection of cards.
Yeah. It's about 8. Well, I don't know. I think I've got about 100 or so cards in there that I think I might need. I mean, as I said, some are collection cards, so. But it's
if you're kind of wondering, I have almost like, I believe, almost like 20 different tins that they've come out with throughout like all the years they've had collectors in. So I've got like a lot of cards.
Yeah. I've got about, some of the tins are actually my little sister's as well, but I've got about 20 tins in the back spare room. But that the Galaxy Eyes Photon tin is literally the tin where I keep everything for the Blue Eyes. I've got a separate tin for Rainbow Era and for Hieroglyph Dragons, because there's only a few cards in there that I swap around, really. Speaking of, I swear to Ra, I had a playset of Upstart Goblin somewhere and I can't find it. So I do not know if I've traded it to somebody, or if I've misplaced it, or if I never had the set at all. But I'm pretty damn sure I had a playset of Upstart Goblin, common Upstart Goblin. Speaking of, I tried to look on. Stop tempting me. I had a look on eBay for Upstart Goblin's common, and guess what? They're about 7-8 quid, and I am not paying that much for a common card. Oh, there's Burial. Found it eventually.
Yeah. Well, I think the ultra super whatever rarity it was from the Mega Pack, that I think that one should be the cheapest one, since it's since it was the most recent.
No,
it was the most recent
I looked at the lowest price. The lowest price is 7 quid in UK money, which I think is freaking ridiculous. But then again, that's just how competitive play goes. Once a card becomes huge in demand and everything, then everybody wants to run it.
Which is kind of ironic, since with having Soul Charge now, your 3 Upstart Goblins are basically 3 free monsters off a Soul Charge.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of done the opposite. It's like, yeah, now Upstart Goblins.
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know what I just did there. I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that. There you go. You get to see me acting like a doofus. Woohoo! I've had orange juice. Okay, I'm a bit hyper. I don't know what it is about orange juice. Give me a little, even just a drop of that, and I go hyper as Hades itself.
Let's see, a place. Well, I found one that's a playset, or a playset of near mint Upstart Goblins.
It's not urgent. It's from Hieroglyph deck, because it's literally the last 3 cards I need are 3 Upstart Goblin. I'm pretty sure I've got a playset somewhere. I just can't find it.
Well, no, I was just kind of bringing up like which ones they were. I mean, I found a playset of them. You get 3 of them, which 3 of them that someone has for $14.99 with free shipping. So it's basically each one is only $5.
Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm starting to look wiped out now. I've just I haven't slept properly for a few weeks. I don't know if it's just because we're going into spring now and the nights are humid or something like that. But I've just not been sleeping very well as well. I don't have anything stressful on my mind as far as I'm aware. I just can't shut my brain down when I go to sleep. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have felt like that.
What? Are you kidding me, people?
What's wrong?
Apparently there's a bid going on for the Ghost Rib Bujinki Amaterasu, and the bid's currently at $50.
Well, Bujinki Amaterasu, I'll not lie, I actually would like a copy of that, because not only is she based on the Japanese Shinto sun goddess, you know, I think she's awesome.
Yeah, well, she's
got a very, very good effect. I mean, either you get the monster you want to your hand, or you get to summon it. It's like, no matter what situation, it's a win-win situation. You get either, you can use it, or you can summon it, you know?
Yeah, although the also thing is when looking for will probably be a harder one because she's actually one of the secrets for the set as well as the ghost.
Not only that, she's she's also 2 generic level 4s, which means she's pretty much splashable in any deck.
Well, actually 3 level 4s.
Is she? Oh, 3 level 4. Sorry. Well, she's pretty much that's still pretty generic. So in other words, that means she's pretty much splashable in any deck. Yeah. I think I might actually consider Burial, because being able to get back all 3 blue eyes would be better, because the amount of times I get frustrated when my blue eyes get removed from play. Especially when you play Dragon's Mirror, because I mean, I recorded a match with my good friend Darkness Cell 1989 and against his Mermal deck, and I ran into a situation where I got out Ultimate Dragon, and then I had a couple of maidens left and I couldn't do anything, and it ultimately cost me to lose the match, but that will be going up in a little while. I do have a bunch of videos to upload, mainly duel videos and some deck videos and all that at this current time, and everything. And I'm actually kind of struggling for thoughts videos. I mean, I do have one thoughts video in the work, and that is going to be my top 10 favorite duels from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series. But as to, like, say, well, there is something for etiquette I would like to discuss, but at the same time, it's a bit of a sensitive topic. Well, it's not really sensitive at all. I mean, I can tell you right now, it's about bullying, basically, but, you know, to some people, it is a bit of a sensitive topic, so I'm just debating if I really want to do that. Again, if anybody wants to write a comment saying yes, do that, and then everybody else thumbs it up and everything, then just go ahead, you know, I don't mind.
Yeah,
if you want to see me do a video on, you know, for the etiquette series on that, then do so. And also, if you have any suggestions for the etiquette series, regardless if it's related, you know, if it's for the game and everything, or even if it's something like people shuffling their cards in their hand or anything like that, you know, just post it in the comments below. On the YouTube site, and if I get someone is going to get booted in a minute. You know, just post down some ideas and everything. You know, I really do look forward to, because sometimes I do get into a brain fart when it comes to thoughts videos, because it is hard to decide what you want to do, because there's some topics you do want to do and you feel they're maybe too sensitive, so, you know. And now I'm trying to decide what I want to swap out for freaking Burial. There will be a Blue Eyes deck update coming, hopefully in the next week or two, at least before the end of May. That's the latest I can promise. But at least I'm not updating my deck videos every single month now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrible for that. I'm sure a lot of you guys were like, oh, for God's sake, she's updated her deck again. But the thing was, I got loads of ideas, and it's like, you know, I wanted to share it with you guys, you know. But when it comes to
well, that's also kind of another thing that we kind of started but never could finish was the match we were gonna have against my Ghost Trick deck.
Oh yeah, Ghost Tricks. Oh yeah, I've got to add that to my list as well. Yeah.
Well, here's kind of the thing.
I'll be able to do it tonight, but.
Well, no. This kind of thing is like, I don't know if there's like any point. It's like I kind of want to like do it as soon as possible, but at the same time, next weekend is going to be the sneak preview with all the new Ghost Trick stuff, which I've already been testing for the new one. So it's kind of one of those. I don't know if I want to wait until after the preview and hope that I get
wait then. If you can get more advantage to really tick me off, then do so.
Well, because, no, from what it looks like, majority of the new stuff looks like it'll be nothing but commons and rare, so I hopefully should be able to pick up what I'm missing at the preview. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's like, it's like, you want to get it done, but the preview's coming up, so it's kind of one of those, new Ghost Trick supports. That's actually
Have there been any more updates on the YouTube side by any chance?
Actually, actually speaking of, speaking of which, there's yeah, there actually is a question.
Oh, I'm getting annoyed with my French.
Actually, yeah, there is a question. Do you plan on going to the Primal Origin sneak peek on the 10th or 11th? Yeah, so speaking of the sneak preview, someone asked a question on the sneak preview.
No, I won't be able to, unfortunately. Yeah?
Yeah, there was kind of yeah, it was on the YouTube side of it from man.
Oh, Adam, I've lost your voice there. I can't hear you.
What? How about now?
Alright. No, with the sneak peek, I won't be able to go. I would love to go if I could. I really would, but yeah, I can hear you now. I would love to go to the sneak preview if I could, but unfortunately I can't. It's just because of work and everything. That's what happens when you work in retail. You never get your weekends free. You're always needed for the weekend. Is it on the weekend? Aye, it is. Aye, it's a Saturday, Sunday. I'm just looking at the calendar. Yeah, I think I'm going to be needed for those weekends, so I highly doubt I'll be able to go. Sadly, I really would love to go to another sneak peek because I really enjoyed the other one, even though I did rubbish. And what was the other question there, Adam?
No, that was the one question that Mangus0823 was asking.
All right, hi Mangus, yeah. Nice to see you. Yeah. To anybody who has just come to join us on our live stream, I think for the moment I've only got about half an hour or so left, depending. As I said, I don't know if this automatically stops at 10 o'clock. I've only put an approximate time for when it stops and everything. But if I can go on for another half an hour after that, then that'd be cool. But I can't promise anything. It's just an unspoken rule in the family household. You know, when mom and dad go to bed, which is usually about 10 o'clock, 10:30 or so, that's when we come off Skype or anything like that because we're too loud on our Skype and everything. So, I mean, I have tried talking quietly before. It doesn't work. I get too excited.
True. Well then again, this isn't the usual Skype chat, so we don't have any
I know it's not a Skype chat. I know it's not a Skype chat and everything, but even just talking like normally like this, you know, mum and dad's bedroom is literally right next door to me. So, if they were sleeping and they heard me, you know, I'd get blutered, to put it politely. Right. As I said, to anybody who has just joined us on the live stream, thank you very much for coming and welcome. As I said, this live stream should hopefully be saved to my YouTube account. So if you have missed it or missed the first couple of hours, then you can just watch it back on there, okay? And it's raw and unedited, so you'll be able to see all the hilarity that has happened in this live stream. But anyway, I think I've done okay for my first live stream. What do you guys think? Do you think it's alright, or do you want it better? You know, I did try to get the group chat started up, and unfortunately, it didn't work out as best as I hoped. But that's okay. We still have the comment system on the YouTube and the Google and everything. So if you guys did have questions on there, at least I can actually answer them via that way. But as I said, for some strange reason, I can't access my live stream from my YouTube side. I don't know what the heck is going on there. But as I said, I think I've done okay for my first live stream anyway. You know, got to talk to you guys and discuss with you guys and everything. So,
especially those like first.
I'm just going to quickly look at my discussion list. I actually wrote in like a small list of what I think I might want to discuss and everything. So, but I think that's pretty much. I've pretty much covered everything that I wrote on this wee list here. So, aye. And now I'm still trying to decide on what card to take for Burrow from a different dimension. I managed to fit my 2 MST in.
Yay!
Yeah, finally I managed to, because I was running the deck without MST and I was thinking, actually, that was probably a bad idea. Oopsie daisies. Problem is, I'm teching in Photon Sanctuary and it's actually quite good.
Actually, that was kind of another. Well, that was kind of another question that I did have. Is that I know that you have a Tachyon Dragon in the extra deck, but were you gonna run Prime Photon Dragon or Dragulon?
I did run Dragulon. I never used them, so there's no point really.
No, and then I guess the new rank 8 Prime Photon Dragon.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not too sure. Its effect is more full in effect when I do have a Galaxy Eyes attached to it, and since I won't be running a Galaxy, I wouldn't be able to use its to full potential. So I don't think I'll be running it. Yeah. I would like it. I would like it as a collector's item because it is a beautiful card.
But I mean, but there's also the fact of Well, I was just gonna say it's also the fact of that it's at least for 2 level 8, it's a 4,000 attack monster that can just easily power himself up. So it's still at least an exceed that could basically like get you out of a situation if you needed it. Like if you just needed like raw power to get through something.
I can understand that, but at the same time, when it comes to cards, I'd rather try and use them to their full effect abilities and all that, if you see what I mean. So, I mean, if I plan to maybe build a Galaxy Eyes deck on my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and Dueling Network and everything, I don't know when though. But I do plan to do it sometime. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but Well, there's a thing. Adam, do you by any chance have a third crystal tree?
Crystal
tree, aye. Just from a Rainbow era.
No, I don't think. I don't think I ever pulled a crystal tree from any of my duelist packs.
Darn it.
Yeah, that was like one of the few Crystal Beast cards I did not get. It was like that and a Crystal Counter, I think were the two.
My hardest one was the rare value. That was the hardest one to get for me.
Until it got
playset, to be honest.
I was gonna say until it got reprinted in the Mega Pack, and I'm like, rare value reprint, yes.
Right, there's Rainbow. I can't reach my Rainbow. Eat up. Yeah, there we go, got it. It's like just out of my reach, well, I'm thinking of going down the Crystal Tree route and adding a bit more speed to the deck and everything, but at the same time, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I think the most valuable items are the 2 Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragons that I've got in here and the ultimate rare value I have. I think that's the most valuable cards I've got in here.
It's kind of a shame
just throwing it out there for you guys.
It's kind of a shame that he doesn't run Exceeds, because Heartland Draco would be like the perfect Exceed monster for Jesse to run, considering all his Crystal Beasts are continuous spell cards.
Yeah, but the thing is that this is a Jesse Anderson character deck and everything, and I'm trying to make it better in that I'm trying to get the deck to get a bit more speedy, but still use what Jesse Anderson used and everything, you know.
I know that's why it's kind of like
I'm not using Exceeds or anything because that it's not Jesse Anderson's character, he didn't use Exceeds or anything, so I'm just using
Yeah, but it was kind of one of those, like, if Exceeds were around in GX era, like, that probably would have been his Exceed he would have been running, because it'd be like, Heartland Draco pretty much goes with Crystal Beast, because it fits alongside perfectly. That's why it's kind of like, oh, I wish, like, the older characters were around for the Zeal era, just to see, like, how their decks would have, like, had, like, a massive change with, like, Exceeds and Synchros and everything.
Yeah. Alright. Has there been any updates on the YouTube side?
No new.
Sorry if I keep asking, guys. It's just because I can't see the YouTube side of this, so I do not know what the comments are like or anything, so you have to forgive me if I keep asking Adam to check for me.
No, nothing new yet.
Alright, cool. That's fine. Well, I've got about 20-25 minutes left, I think. So, as I said, I'm not entirely sure if this, like, cuts off at 10 o'clock, because I did say it would be about 3 hours long, but, I just don't want to take the chance just in case. I think I will actually stop about 10 o'clock, because I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to feel pretty tired now. I'm really sorry, but as I said, it is my first live stream, and the other thing I should have apologised for my live stream at the beginning that I've completely forgot and I've only just remembered now is I'm really sorry this was short notice, guys. I mean, I know I only updated this, I pretty much posted this yesterday. and I'm really sorry it's short notice, but I've been working and helping out with the house and everything, and some other things have been getting in the way, and I meant to post this on Thursday, Friday, but I forgot just from everything, and I only remembered on Saturday, and I was like, you know, I better get this on or else I'm not going to be able to get my live streams done. So, because I did promise I'd do it this week for you guys, I did promise, and I've done it now, you know, not quite the way I wanted to, well, not quite the way I wanted to go with some of the stuff, but hey. At least I'm actually talking to you guys now, and you get to chat with me and all that. And you know, if you've got any more questions or any topics you want to discuss in the last 20-25 minutes of the live stream, then just please post down in the comments below, or post on the Google Plus page, and I'll add them as best I can.
Yeah.
It's kind of anything. Yeah. It could be a world topic that's happening right now, or it could be something personal, as long as it's not too personal. If you see what I mean. You know?
It's kind of my thing is like, or the thing when like new cards come out, and you know, like people would like trying to like or like when people just kind of say like certain cards are like bad or something, they'd be like, well, technically that Parapsychoroid that came out, it surprisingly actually works rather well in a Cyber Dragon deck if you are running correctly. Since all it basically needs are two machines with the same name, if you basically power bond it into a Parapsychoroid, it'll have 3,200 attack.
You're not bad on my. I don't know why. You're going rogue.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a bit. Well, basically what I was saying is like if you power bond into a Parapsychoroid and then.
Alright, Nahum, if you're heading off in the group, I don't know there to be honest. Well, hopefully next time. Right. Adam, can you hold on a second? Sorry, it's just to say, Nahum, I'm going to add you to the group chat. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I'm going to lay up on how to get that sorted, and if when I hold the next stream, you'll be able to join, okay? But until then, if you're heading off, good night, and we'll see you later, okay? If anybody else is off, good night, okay? So there's only about 5 minutes left of this anyway, so. Zaki Garashi, oops, hang on. Zaki Computer Gurashi. What subject do you mean? Thinking about you. If you want to ask me questions or anything about any topic or whatever, just go ahead a bit. No, or if it's something that I do, if you've only just joined the live stream, I'm Emma Blue Eyes 10. I have a blog on YouTube and I play a card called Yu-Gi-Oh! With Blue Eyes White Dragon being my favourite monster and the deck archetype. And this is my first live stream. And I've got Gmaster02, aka Adam, with me, and he's sort of my admin. He's keeping me up to date on stuff's going on the YouTube side because for some reason I can't access my YouTube live stream. Unfortunately, so I can't quite see all your comments or anything from there, so I do apologise for that. But as I said, this is my first live stream. It's just a short one, just to obviously see how this goes and everything. And there's about 20 minutes left on the clock now, so if you guys have got anything you want to ask me or anything, get your questions in there, and I'll answer them as best I can. Oh, here's a good one from Justin Mann. What got you into the game? Well, it was actually by accident. I just caught an advert for it on the Up on the Roof commercial, and it said it was talking about Egyptian pyramids and spells and pharaohs and everything, and the archaeology history side of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always gotten me into the game. It's always been that sort of thing, so that's kind of what got me into the game. It was just that one chance I saw the commercial and I saw the Egyptian theme behind it, and I was like, oh wow, that sounds interesting. And ever since then, been a huge, just bashed my mic, that's clever. Just been a huge fan of the game and everything, so. Okay, so brilliant. Just you keep on firing those questions, or if you've got any topics, even if they don't have to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, they could be related to what's going on in the world or personal, whatever, just keep them coming. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, one thing I can bring up is
Adam's being my Adam. keep thinking something's going on out there. Too much Ghost Adventures for me. Honestly, someone's got to drag me away from that.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up I might if I can get around to getting the game at some point. It's well, I don't know how much you keep up, but May end of this month they're finally gonna be releasing Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, and one of the features they put on it is the fact that you can well, one of the features is that you can make replays and then you can actually upload it to YouTube. So it's one of those, like, if I can upload like those to like my actual channel that I made, then it's like maybe I can finally start putting out some sort of videos on my channel, like maybe just like replays of like me playing the game or something. Like it'll at least finally be.
Have you ever considered Cybercam? Have you ever considered Cybercam? I used Cybercam for a lot of videos when I first started my thing. I think you can get the free download. It just uses your webcam, your headset.
Is that one word or? Yep, one word.
I think so, yeah. I used that for my first couple of videos. I used to record a lot of my videos via that before I got myself a good quality camera that I use now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not good. It's not like super good. It's not like Canon quality, but it's good enough, you know, for the job. So I think you can download a free version, but I'm not sure. You can give it a try if you want. There's my. Oh god, my hair. I'm getting really annoyed with my fringe. Honestly, this little bit keeps splitting and I don't know why. It makes me look so stupid. Thing is, I'm trying to grow it out, but it's difficult, won't lie. I'm pretty sure there's lots of other girls out there who've had like a side fringe like this and it just won't stay put. I've straightened it and everything and it just will not stay put. Drives me nuts. Video games, yeah. There's another question from Justin Mann there. Yes, the main video game I actually play is Monster Hunter. I don't know if anybody else has heard of that or plays that. I love Monster Hunter. I started off with Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii. Then my little sister was able to import Monster Hunter Portable Third for her PSP. It was a Japanese only game, but she actually loved it. And then what was it? She managed to find the old copy of Freedom Unite, and I played a little bit of that, and oh my god, they are just so broken in that game. And then me and my sister have finally got our own copies of Monster 3 Ultimate, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a brilliant game. It keeps me occupied for hours. I haven't played it for a little while, mind you, but Monster Hunter 4 is due to come out next year, I think, internationally, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, there's hundreds of new monsters and everything, but that's the kind of video game I like. I like playing strategy games and stuff like that. With the PC, the games I've liked playing were Seer and Pharaoh by Sega, and also like the sequel they did, which was Children of the Nile. I mean, again, it's all historical themes in that. It's like Sims, like God Sims, if you like, that sort of thing. I like playing the Sims as well, but I've never installed it on my computer because I know my computer will not handle it at all because it is 8 years old. So, other games. I've played Okami. I haven't played the sequel yet, Okami Den. I really want to, but brilliant, loved it. I played a lot of the PlayStation games, and I've also played a lot of the DS games as well. I haven't played any of the PSP games though, because I don't have happy. I have played a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh video games. I kind of stopped going for the DS games though after Curse of Arcadia though, because well, what really ticked me off was the fact that the 3D animation that's in the DS, and that's what really got. I'm replaying through World Championship 2008 at the moment, and I loved it when like Blue Eye Shining got like a 3D model. It was absolutely freaking amazing. But I didn't like the fact they took it out from Over the Nexus. But excuse me, other video games I've played a little bit of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Again, that's a kind of strategy sim game, but that was my sister's, but I used to pinch it a lot to play with and everything. I think that's pretty much it. I've watched a lot of playthroughs of video games by my boyfriend. He's a avid gamer. He's a retro gamer. He's played like all the oh my god, what is with my words? Batman series, like Origin, City, and Asylum and all that. And he plays Super Robot Wars. I've watched him do that series quite a bit as well. No, I don't go to any expos or any like social things for anything related to what I like, unfortunately, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh, Monster Hunter, etc, etc. I've been to, the only big event I've been to really is the Nationals qualifier, but that was Yu-Gi-Oh, but that was way back in 2009. I haven't been out because, well, one, I can't really afford it, and two, it's not the distance that puts me off, it's the fact that I would be alone. I wouldn't really know anybody unless I was able to meet up with the other guys, and, you know, a young girl on her own, that kind of big city, big event and everything, it's, you know, it's a bit safer to go with a group of friends you know that are going, if you see what I mean. So sadly, I haven't been to anything like that. I would love to go to a Monster Hunter event and Yu-Gi-Oh events and all that. I just can't afford it at the moment, especially with the job I've got. Yeah, it is a Connor Sims. I do agree. Monster Hunter is a very fun game. Unfortunately, when you're playing it on your own, it's frustrating when you don't get the materials you need. I'm still trying to get Rathalos rubies. That's and Brachydios. They're the two things I really need, and Jaspers, Zenogre Jaspers as well, and I just cannot get them. It's frustrating. I have to kill like 10 Rathalos, 10 Zenogre, and 10 Brachydios before I even get one gem, and I need to beat about 4 of each for upgrades. It's driving me.
Padding.
Right. Well, alright. So I think I can stop the thing at any. If I can go on for another half an hour after 10 o'clock, I can try, everybody, but I can't promise anything. Okay, so don't be surprised if this stops. Well, it's got a button here saying stop broadcast, meaning I'm allowed to stop at any time I want, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Google Hangouts allowed you to just start and stop it whenever, since it's basically like your live stream, like however long you want it to go for.
It says here in the details. Yeah, well, it says here in the details, you know, my thing is to... What I can do is I can edit the event slightly, so I'll just do that. I'll just switch it to 10:30, but as I said, if I decide to stop before then I have to do that. No, it doesn't allow me to change that. Never mind.
Once it starts, you cannot change it.
No, cancel. Thank you very much.
I guess that's kind of
another question from some man here. At all.
So, what sort of anime do you?
Oh, you've got quite answer just a man's for the win. Anime Fruits Basket. I like Full Metal. I like the Transformers series. I like Transformers. Amazing. The Moon. I like Stem, but what else? I like Hellsing, both the old and Ultimate. I really like Hellsing. It's a good Elfin Lead. I like that as well. It's a wide range, going from like shoujo, and shonen, a mix between the two basically. But I like adventure. I like story history behind them. I've seen a movie called Millennium, based on the legend of Orochi in Japan. That was a good one. Hey, G Gundam. Now I won't lie, G Gundam is the only one I've seen of the Gundam series. I freaking love G Gundam. So amazing. I know the Black Sheep, but it was actually that it was Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna look forward to that. If I had my sister, would probably be happy to, get that.
Oh, there's another comment on the YouTube side of
Yeah.
it by well, I guess it's a sort of question. It's Simply Lucky was Simply Lucky asked if possible to join the conversation. If you'd like to answer that question for him. Oh God, did my mic? Everything working?
Hold on a second. I don't think I got at the most Simply Lucky. I mean, I was. Yeah, you're fine now. I don't think I can do that at the Simply Lucky. I would love to add you, but at the moment, for some reason, I even struggle to get Adam on here. And since I don't know anything about this system or anything very well, I can't guarantee I can get you on, because I tried to add another friend of mine, good friend of mine, Nahum, on here, and we couldn't get him on at all. I mean, how long? He literally was on here for 2 hours trying to figure out how to get on. So until I can do more research on how to add people to the conversation, I'll try. But just for this first live stream, I think for the moment I'm just quite content with got everybody asking questions in the comments and everything. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to disappoint you guys. It's just I don't know the layout as well as I should have researched, and I do apologise. That was a failing on my part. It was a failing on my part, but as I said, it is my first live stream. I'm learning the ropes. I didn't even know I could do group chat until I actually got onto the thing, everything. So yeah, I'm just sorry about that. But as I said, next time when I do another live stream, I will definitely try and get that much better. But for my first one, I do apologise. I can't add anybody else at the moment. As I said, I can't even remember how Adam actually got online or anything. So.
I think it just eventually showed up like you have a video.
Yeah.
A video call going on.
Yeah. I said I think what was it? You have to download a plugin before you can join the group call as well. I don't know if you guys want to.
That was once I clicked. That was once I actually clicked to go into it. It had brought it up, but it said it was a quick download, and then it just suddenly, and then after a refresh, it just started working.
Yeah. So everybody, I think what to do is I think you download a plugin first in order to get group chat, and then next time,
the one that I had to download.
If I can get this, once I get this sorted, then I could probably add you. But at the moment, I can't really do anything. I said it was just pure luck. I was able to get Adam and the other guys on.
Yeah, they had me do
Okay, so I do apologize. I really do.
Yeah, the thing I had to download was a Google Voice and video setup. Is what they call it.
Hang on, it'll just be 1 second, okay? I'll be right back, guys, okay? Give me a moment. Okay, sorry, guys, I've just been informed my mum has gone to bed, so I'll need to be quiet, so I probably won't be able to keep this up for too much longer, okay? Just, yeah. So I'm just locked up at 10, I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess another question.
I don't think it will, because it gives me the option to stop the broadcast at any point. So I'm guessing I would be able to stay on a little bit longer, but I can't promise anything, guys. Okay, it's just because, as I said earlier, my mum and dad's bedroom is literally next door to mine, so I can't be too loud. So you have to forgive me if I am speaking a bit quietly, and I do apologise if you've just joined the stream in about 15-20 minutes time. I do apologise and everything, but it was my first stream. I just wanted to see how it went for my first stream, and I think it's gone okay. You know, if you guys want to comment on how well you think it's gone. If there's anything I could have improved or anything, then please do. But as I said, I didn't know what was available with the live stream and everything, so okay. Yeah, again, Simply Wicked, as I said, I'm really sorry, but I will try and get this sorted, research this a bit better with the group chat, and then next time I can actually add a lot more people, hopefully. I think the limit is about 10 people, though, just to warn you, so I'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I think I've kind of another question I guess I could kind of ask is, if you can, yeah, I don't know if I'm still coming through fine, but the question I was gonna ask is, out of all the numbers that there are, which one is your most favorite? Out of all the ones currently.
Number.
Yeah, out of all the ones currently, even TCG and a few OCG only ones that are left.
I think it would have to be definitely Tachyon Dragon 107, just because it does look like a Shining Dragon version of the Galaxy Eyes, and it's got a very, very good effect as well. So I would say that's my current favourite, but I haven't seen all of them, so I don't really know what others I could say would be my favourite and everything. Yeah. Anyway, guys, there's not much time left. I said I'm just worried that this will cut off at 10 o'clock. I don't think it will, because it gives me the option to stop it, but if it does cut off at 10, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to my first live stream. I do hope you enjoyed it. I said please forgive me if this seems really, really noobish and everything, because it is my first live stream event. I didn't know there was a lot of extras that I could have got in with here, and I really enjoyed being able to talk to you guys and answer your questions and everything, and actually discuss with you guys things that were personal to me in that as well. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to be doing this again. Definitely. Really enjoyed it. You know, I'm kind of glad my first live stream was a relative success, so even with all the technical hitches and everything. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for watching. And if you've only just joined the live stream, I do apologise. It's a short live stream, but it's just an unspoken rule in the house. So if Mum and Dad and everybody else goes to bed, then me and Chris both have to come off the Skype or whatever it is we're talking to and everything, because we unfortunately do get quite loud at night. Not in that sense, get your minds out the gutter. Yeah, I mean, I'm speaking quietly now, but because Mum and Dad's bedroom's right next door to me, then more than likely Mum's probably still hearing everything I'm saying, so yeah. I said, well, it's coming up for 10 o'clock, so I said if it suddenly cuts out, then, you know, there's nothing I can do about that, but I'm pretty sure it gives me the option to. But anyway, as I get said, I'm probably going to come off in about 5-10 minutes anyway, if it allows me to go over. If not, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to doing this a lot more in the future with you guys.
Hopefully with a lot more Magikarp.
Oh dear. Well, I'm actually keeping an eye on the clocks, looking if it's going to be 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think it should. I don't think that it should completely.
I don't think so either, but I'm just being cautious because it is my first live chat.
Well,
I'm just being cautious.
Well, I'm saying it's currently 5 over here, which means it should.
Right. It's just gone 10 o'clock on my side, and I don't think it's going to shut down, so I can spare maybe another 10 minutes. Okay, if there's any more questions or anything you want to ask me before I go, because it is 10 o'clock over here, and even though that's not really late in the UK, I am pretty tired. I haven't slept well for the past little while and everything, and I am kind of wanting to go to my bed now. Which thankfully all I have to do is shut the computer off and just go flump.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if they ever do release them in a future, in a future Dragons of Legend, do you think you'd run a fossil deck?
A fossil deck? Don't know.
You know, like if they were to release like all the fossil fusion and all of the whole like devolving the fusions to be the bigger ones.
It's pretty damn awesome in the PSP version, so I'd like to see it in real life. Well, thank you very much, Justin Man. What do you think would be a good a good card for the first time Yu-Gi-Oh player? That depends. I can't really suggest anything because I can't be sure it'll suit you or like you or anything. So the only thing I can say is just go with what you want to go with. It's the same with deck building and that in general. You know, go with what you are happy with. You know, I mean, there are generic things that people can suggest that can be used in everything, but depending on whether you play traditional or limited format or just want to do whatever the hell you want with your deck or anything, just go with what you are most comfortable with, okay? I can't suggest things because sometimes when you suggest things, sometimes they may not work out, you know. But if you're looking for a fun side, then go with whatever. If you're looking to get into the competitive side, then the only advice I can give you for that is look at the top tier decks and try them out. Like build them on Dueling Network and DevPro and everything. Get a feel for what they're like and everything. And if you like them, then you can continue to go with them and see how they go. Because I made the big mistake of like I liked Light Sworns and everything. I thought Light Sworns were awesome. And then I built the full deck, and then it turned out they didn't actually work for me. So I kind of got a full deck of Light Sworns for nothing. I was able to give most of my Light Sworn cards to a good friend of mine, Darkness L 1989, so he was able to make good use of them. But as I said, with deck ideas and cards to start out with, just go with whatever the hell you want. That's basically the only thing I can say. Okay, but I hope that helps you, Justin, man. My lips are really dry. I need to get something. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Before I go to bed.
Yeah, well, something I can add on, the for like first time Yu-Gi-Oh players are starting. I'll say a good starting point is definitely like those structure decks and starter decks, because they do at least give some decent rules about structure decks for like certain archetype themes and starter decks for if there's anything new introduced to the game. It'll get you started on how to get used to it. Like the new starter deck about to come out will have the new rules updated to get you introduced to the new pendulum summoning when it comes out. So like in terms of getting into like the rules, mechanics, how everything works, I would say start with whatever the latest starter deck or structure deck is to get a feel, and then you can start kind of testing with certain decks to find out which one suits you, and then you can basically go from there.
Yeah. Is there any more comments on the YouTube side by chance, Adam? I mean, if you got it said, I can spare maybe another 10 minutes or so, guys. So if you got any more questions you want to ask me, just
there's another question by Simply Lucky. It says, do you feel like Pendulum Monsters and the Pendulum summoning will change Yu-Gi-Oh forever?
I don't think it will change it forever because, well, we've only just started using it and everything, but personally I think there's going to be huge changes. I mean, Pendulum Summoning, from the looks of it, is pretty darn broken. So they will probably have to do something to either nerf it being too broken, otherwise they're going to have a lot of people leave the game and everything because it wouldn't be fair how that sort of massive swarm advantage is available, especially to certain deck archetypes. I mean, like Scraps and Gadgets and that really, really benefit from having a lot of that sort of thing go off. But I don't think it will change the game like forever in like a negative way. It's a new mechanic. I'm looking forward to trying it myself. But at the same time, I don't think it is broken. But I think more than likely they'll find ways to steady that. It's a bit of a trial and error when it comes to new mechanics. I mean, remember the XYZ ruling with Tour Guide and Sangan, how Sangan used to get its effect when it was detached from an XYZ material? That was changed after a little while because people thought it was too broken. More than likely, the Pendulum Summonings will get new rules and that in effect if people start to complain it's too broken in certain ways and everything, more than likely, just from my own personal opinion.
Which I mean, they've already do have some like anti-stuff, like of course the big ones being like people bring up like anti-spell fragments or stuff that literally prevents you from setting the Pendulum Monsters as spell cards, since you can't set them, which will pretty much mean you can't even activate them, period. Or cards like Darkfall and the new Space-Time Trap Hole, which are basically, if your opponent mass summons, all their monsters go away, especially with Darkfall, where not only do the monsters that you pendulum summon go away, but so do every other copy in your hand and deck that are the same name.
Okay, Justin Mann's just asked a very good question again. It's about DevPro and everything. Yes, I do have DevPro. It's the exact same name as my YouTube account. It's Emma Blue Eyes 10. You can also add me there on Dueling Network if you so wish as well. I don't use Dueling Network as much as I promised I should, but hey. But with DevPro, just to warn you guys, DevPro is weird in that I have to be online in order to add friends, and I think it's the same with the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on DevPro right now. Okay, I'm going to log on, and then hopefully you guys can find me and add me there. But I'm only going to be on for about 10 minutes, I said, okay? So I'm just going to go onto my deck now.
I'm saying, would it work
on my
the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
same?
Pro. Right, if you can find me and add me on there as friend right now, you're more than welcome to. Okay? I go on DevPro a lot more than I do in a Dueling Network. I think it's because it is an automatic system, and also it means if I deck build or anything, I don't get lots of messages, distracting me, if you see what I mean.
Well, that's what I was kind of wondering, is like, how do you add, or how do you actually add people?
I think both players have to be online in order to add people. I think that's what happened with me and Nahum. Nahum, I couldn't find Nahum unless he was online. Because I typed in his Goku and it came up with Gokus and all that, but it didn't come up with his Goku name. So, for building, and also Justin Man, for a beatdown, depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for just using normal monsters for beatdowns and everything? Is it warriors? Because warriors and dragons and spellcasters are quite good for beatdowns in general. But if you want to use something else, you're more than likely happy to use it if you want. And everything, but with beatdowns, the 3 archetypes I know that are very good as starting points would be dragons, warriors, and spellcasters. Right, my DevPro hopefully should be up in a moment. I'll log on.
Yeah, because I don't know if there's any sort of friends list or whatever that comes up, because
yeah.
Well, as I said, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro that I downloaded.
There is a friends list. You have to go to the chat and then go to user list, and then there's buttons there that say friends. You have to refresh it in order to see who's online, apparently. Well, that's the way it works for mine.
Yeah, because I said, I put the link in the group chat. I don't know if you saw it, or the link of the actual
I've got
that I downloaded.
That's exactly what I downloaded. I've got Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro according to this thing when it bloody loads up.
Yeah, because that's
why I think DevPro and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro are exactly the same thing. I don't know why they're called different names. I guess it's just they changed the files and all that. But anyway, guys, I am heading on DevPro right now, and my username is exactly the same as my YouTube name. So if you wish to add me on there right now as a friend for future duels in the future, you are more than welcome to. And I'm on DevPro or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro right now. It's weird, the thing says it's DevPro, but on my mini screen it's literally I need to go back to Blue Eyes Dragons. Nearly forgot. I built a new deck on here, but I'm not telling you guys what it is. There will be a video on that coming soon. Oh, don't you dare. I thought it was going to freeze on me. Right, I'm going to go to chat.
Yeah, because it's weird, or at least the version that...
Well, are you on DevPro at the moment? I can try and search.
No, because the thing, all I have is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro thing of the link of that site that I sent you, because for some reason they just don't seem to have a DevPro working for, well, because I still have my MacBook Pro, which that's why I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is the only one I've got to work on it, because it's the only one that they made compatible.
Are you under the same username on your side, BG Master? Alright, let's have a look. BG. Nah, I can't see you on this side. So if you guys want to add me...
I don't know, well, that's why I don't know if, like, the server has to be anything different, because at least the version that I use, they give me the servers they give me is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro server and the Checkmate server for both US and Europe. So I don't know if that makes any sort of difference.
Okay, hold on. Right, let's see if I can get this. Why is it not letting me... Right, hold on, let me add you. There we go, Death Scorpion, I'll just add you. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, I've just added you there. See, it's very, very weird. I don't know how I honestly do not know how the Dev Pro and everything. Some people have Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, some people have Dev Pro. It's weird.
Yeah, well,
So
I don't know.
If you do want to add me on, you're more than welcome to do that. Now, username is exactly the same as MLBlast10.
Well, I'm not sure how how it was when you initially downloaded, but I mean, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, like...
Oh, just log on and I'll try and add you.
Wait, like, do I have to actually log on to the actual, like,
yes,
site?
you have to actually log on to the site.
Okay, I thought it was, like, the actual program pulled up. That's why I was like, oh god.
No, you need to be logged. That's what I'm saying. You need to be logged on in order to, you know, add me on that. I know that's what's so weird with Dueling Network. People don't have to be online or offline in order to have that.
Here we go. I think. No, well, I found the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro chat room. I'm trying to figure out how to.
Oh, hold on, I'll just. Is it a VG Master? Is it spelled with a capital B? V, sorry.
No, all lowercase.
Alright. VG Master. And that's not coming up with anything on you. Try and add me instead. Try and add me. I'll just put 02.
Are you under the actual chat thing? Okay, well, here we go.
I can't see you. You're not on here at all. I've got Nova Star, MBG, Jack, good guy, real good. No. Oh, God damn it.
Well, here, I'm trying.
This Scorpion.
Okay, well, I've actually logged. Okay, well, Have
you logged on, yeah?
Yeah, I just went under the, I went under,
Go to users.
Yeah, I should be, should be fully logged into,
No, it's not coming up on my side. It's still not coming up on my side. I do not know why. That is so weird. Is it? I don't know if anybody else is having this issue. Is it because I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, but at the same time it's called Dev Pro? Right, I've got version 1.9.9 R5. That's the version I've got. Don't know if anybody else is different. Oh, this is frustrating.
Oh yeah, is that for Dev?
It's frustrating.
Yeah, that was for Dev Pro, you said?
Alright, I'm just looking, hang on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another. Oh, there's Simply Lucky, another question on the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Is how do you feel about opening sealed products versus ordering cards that you need?
Well, if it's actually for my main deck, then I would rather buy this card. If I'm doing something for fun or it's on a whim and I get sealed products, sealed to packs or sealed boxes or something, then I'll buy it and open it as an opening video for you guys. I mean, I haven't done anything like that for a very long time because I haven't been able to afford it, sadly. But mostly, if I want to certain cards from my main decks, then I'll just like the main music I like is actually symphonic metal, which is things like S and Wish, D-Lane, Epica, Amarmanthine, those kind of bands. I really like them. I also like a little bit of Meatloaf and a little bit of Celine Dion and a bit of Enya on occasion. I like some pop stuff as well on occasion, but it's mainly symphonic metal I like listening to. I know if I will until 10:30, but 10:30 is the absolute limit because I'll have to come off after that, okay? Only just joined my stream. I'm really sorry it's been short, but hopefully it'll be saved to my YouTube account, so you'll be able to watch the full live stream from its hilarious beginning to the end. And I really should not have drunk that tea, Christmas. I'm probably be hyper for the rest of the night. Great. Oh well, my own fault. Right, I've not received any other. I'll just keep on seeing if I can see VG. No.
I was gonna say, which version did you say yours was?
Right, mine's is Dev Pro version 1.9.9 R5. Right, if anybody else is having any other problems on Dev Pro, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, or whatever, please don't panic. It's probably because it's two different versions in some weird way. I don't know why or anything, but if you want to add me on Dueling Network or Dev Pro or anything, then do not be afraid to do so. You know, just send me requests on there, and I'll add you as friends in that as soon as I can. Okay. But remember, guys, no Skype invites. Skype invites are completely no. Okay. Okay. I'm trying my best to stay awake now. It's not working. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed talking to you. And I really look forward to doing this again very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if I do it towards the end of the month again, to be honest with you guys. I mean, I really enjoyed this. You know, I was really scared it wasn't going to go well, but it's actually gone a lot better than I hoped. I would go on my YouTube account, but I dare not. As I said, if you can't add me on DevPro or anything at the moment, do not panic, okay? Because I've still got the Dueling Network open as well if you want me on there.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is there an actual like website for DevPro? Because I can't seem to.
Just type DevPro in the Google. That's how I did it. Oh, gosh, darn it! I don't know if anybody else has been having problems with this lately, but my DevPro keeps shutting down on me. Has anybody else been having problems with that? My DevPro just shut down on me. I hate it when it does that. The amount of times it's done it in the middle of a duel as well makes me look like I'd rage quit or something, which I don't do because I don't like rage quits. I mean, if I don't like it, nobody else should do it. Just in my personal opinion.
Do you know what the name of that?
I don't want to go back on DevPro in case it slows down the computer any further.
Yeah, that's not sure what the actual name of the website is, because I did type in DevPro and.
I'm not sure. I think the official website's got like a dark magician girl, but she's in like really dark clothing. That was where I got it from, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'll say if it's alright. Do you mind if we can maybe quickly post it in the link in the group chat over here? Like, if you still have the website up.
Let me have a look at the link you sent me before. Let me have a quick look.
Yeah, cause that's the one, or because that's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro that I downloaded, which was the only one that had on both, that had like all versions, like Windows, Mac, and everything else. But for some reason, because I've
It's
never
not
been.
letting me go onto the site for some reason.
Oh, it isn't?
No, I don't think that's the right site, because the one I got... Hang on, I'll just check my Yu-Gi-Oh! No, it doesn't work, because I deleted the site. What an idiot. Oh well. Don't panic about it, Adam. We'll get it sorted at a later date if we need to. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits in about 5 minutes, okay? So if you've got any last minute questions or anything you want to ask, then go ahead, okay? But I'm call it quits in 5 minutes because I am starting to drift off now, and I don't think you want a live stream where I fall asleep. So how many decks did I have? Yeah, I did work hard today. I work in game now. Game on a Sunday is normally quiet, but it was actually quite busy today. I took in a lot of trade-ins and I was dizzying all out, getting stuff up and down from the stairs and everything. So yeah, I'm quite out. Only worked like 4 or 5 hours, but you know, when you're carrying like lots of stuff up and down the stairs like that and doing a lot of trade-ins on your feet constantly, especially when you're wearing flat shoes, doesn't help. Not only that, I've just not had any proper sleep for the past week last, so. Just a minute, how many decks have I got? Well, I've got 3 officially built decks at the moment. I've got Rainbow Era, my Crystal Beast deck, I've got my Hieroglyph deck, or Hieratic Dragons, and I've got the Blue Eyes Dragons. And then on my online thing, I've got the Blue Eyes Chaos as well. Chaos Dragons, I have... There's actually 2 others that I want to tell you, but at the same time I want to keep them as a surprise. So I've got 2 other decks in the work there. And then I've got, of course, my 3 normal decks on there as well. I've got Blue Eyes, normal Blue Eyes, Rainbow Era, and Hieroglyphs. I've also got the Blue Eyes deck where it used to be my Totem Dragon build, like my Totem Dragon build deck. So I've also got that on there. So on the online, I've got about 10 or so decks, depending. But in real life, I've only got 3, and I think 3 is more than enough for me. I want to build Harpy Ladies as well if I get the chance, but... Oh yeah, that's the other deck I do have online as well as Harpy Ladies. I do want to build Harpy Ladies in real life if I can, but unfortunately I can't at the moment because they're very, very popular in my area. So I've not been able to get a lot of the cards.
Oh, there's another one. Jeremy.
Is there something wrong, Zach? Is there something wrong, Zachy? I said I'm going to call us quits in a few minutes now. But anyway, guys, just to say thank you very much for joining the live stream. I really do appreciate it. I'm really grateful you were able to come along today, and I do hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I'm really sorry for all the technical difficulties we had at the beginning of the live stream, but hopefully next time I get the next live stream up,
well, I think we get
it'll hopefully be a lot better than this. But as I said, this is my first live stream. I wanted to see how it works and everything, and I got to chat with you guys.
And I think we have one more question.
Yeah.
At least for the YouTube side of it.
As I said, it's literally half past. I'll be stopping. So.
Yeah. Well, it was Jeremy Burkett was just asking how long have you been using dragons?
Since 2004. That's 10 years.
Okay, yeah, that was just it was because kind of a last minute. It was kind of a last minute question that showed up.
Right, guys, you've got 5 minutes. I'm cutting this at half past. You've got 5 minutes, okay? So don't worry. And any questions you wanted to ask but didn't ask, I'm planning to do a Q&A in a few weeks' time, probably a week or so before I do the live stream. So if any of you want to ask questions in the Q&A then or anything, then you're more than welcome to as well. But as I said, I don't think I'll be doing another live stream until the end of this month at least. Or anything, or whenever I just generally decide to hold another live stream and everything. But again, as I keep saying, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm really grateful. I hope you really enjoyed this. Instead, it was just something just to get to know you guys a bit better and talk to you and all that. So it's, you know, it's been really nice to speak to you guys. It really, you know, because you're actually properly interacting with me, and I'm properly interacting with you and everything to some degree. Although we need to get the Skype chat sorted. I will not Skype chat, group chat, sorry, sorted. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, this should hopefully all be saved onto my YouTube account and everything. So if you've missed the live stream, do not worry. It's on the YouTube. You should be able to watch it in full from the beginning. Yeah, I'm happy to do it sometime on DevPro. Just a man, I really am. It just won't be tonight, unfortunately, because I am wiped out, to put it politely. But if you do see me on there and you want to duel me, just send me a note and I'll add you. It's the same on Dueling Network. If you see me on there and you want to duel me, just send me a note and I'll get to you as soon as I can. But just be aware, sometimes I do go on just to deck edit or check stuff out. So if I do say, you know, I'm sorry, I can't do you right now because of bloody blah, then, you know, I'll try and do you another day if I can. But, you know, it just depends really. But 9 times out of 10, I don't turn in the duel. Okay, is anybody got questions or anything at all?
Nothing on the YouTube side I'm seeing.
There we go. There you go, Simply Lucky. I'm following you back now, okay? There we go. So if you want to add me on the Google Plus account, you're more than welcome to, because I'm using the Google Plus not only for live stream, but also to, of course, do blog things, like things I can't put down in the video, I can pop down onto here. So doing a video about it, okay? Okay, does anybody want to get in more 2 last questions before I head off then and end the live stream? Oh, my computer is being very slow right now. Dear me.
It doesn't seem like any. It doesn't seem like any more comments on the on the YouTube side of it.
Okay, I'm just going to check something very, very quickly to call it. Yep. All right, everybody. I'm just keeping an eye on the time, that's all. Well, anyway, just before it becomes cut-off time. Again, I want to thank you, everybody, for joining the live stream, and I want to thank Adam, Luke, and Kilo Shade, and everybody for joining as well. Thank you for being part of the live stream. But everybody, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I said this is my first live stream. I'm a bit of a newbie to this, I will not lie. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning of the live stream, but I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you take something away from this, and I do look forward to doing a lot more live streams with you guys. So again, thank you so much for supporting me on this, and as I said, if you want to see more, just say so. If there's any topics or anything you want to discuss in the live streams next, then, you know, don't be afraid to post in response to the video on the comments down below on the YouTube version of this and everything, and all that. But as I said, I just can't say thank you enough. You know, I think my first live stream has gone quite well. I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for your support. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Okay, I'm now going to end the live stream. So, till then, take care, everybody. Thank you again for joining. Thank you again for supporting me and everything. A big thank you to Adam and Luke and Kayla and everybody for being in the podcast and being the admins, if you like. So, thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys in the next live stream, okay? Take care, everybody. Bye!